live. We're live.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're here with another episode of the Cloud Ninja Podcast, and today we're joined with our, of course, regular co-host Free Gaming the Third, and we'll be talking about Chapter 16 of True Blue Vortex. Before we talk about it, we got to read through it. We got to read through it first. I got a big Free Game, ain't see it yet, or at least see the spoilers yet. So we could probably read through it first, and I think a lot of you guys probably gonna get a little extra idea of what we think about when we actually do read through these manga chapters right here. So it'd be kind of cool on both ends.
Yeah, facts. Let me pull that up for sure. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So we on Felix's page. Which one is the first one? Is it?
You got them labeled pages 1 through. It'll be left to right. So
okay.
Yeah, top left will be the first one.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you got space-time ninjutsu instantly transfers. All right, this is the one I read, and then I stopped. Transfers any object regardless of self or others to any location, like the ability to fly from one of the basic abilities possessed by the Otsutsuki. You have manifested this power many times in the past. All were merely outbursts occurring under limited circumstances that could not be produced. I must say it is something that is not yet under control. You, after about 6 years, succeed in controlling this power by assigning your child about a sensei. My bad, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. If you want to finish, we might as well finish it. We're right here.
Yeah, by assigning your chakra to the ninja tools and by sensing this, you can instantaneously go to any location. It has been supplemented into a ninjutsu that allows free and unrestrained movement.
All right. Off the bat, one of the things I thought about, like, when I first seen this, I was like, first things first, what is Boruto doing where he wants to actually learn the flying Raijin? Because supposedly this happens like in 6 years, where he tries to actually learn the flying Raijin, or when he actually does master this version of the flying Raijin. It's like, what is that? Because right now, Kashin Koji, he says that there is a possibility where he essentially beats Jura, and then he essentially survives the whole entire Shinju onslaught. And of course, in that future, he tries to learn this flying Raijin. I just wonder, like, what mission is that? Is that like, and it might just be me, I might just be bugging. I think it could possibly be like the 2 missing Otsutsuki members. Like, I might just be thinking way too far in the future.
Wait, hold on. All right? So you want to know what training that he went through to want to use the technique? I'm kind of confused about.
No, I think, yeah, in the future, it says in 6 years he kind of masters this version. I'm saying something.
Oh, so it's Kashin Koji like telling him what he's seen in the future? Like, yo, you're gonna master this ability in 6 years, or like, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, pretty much his abilities. You know how Kashin Koji can pretty much see all future possibilities. So he's essentially teaching Boruto the flying Raijin because his future self already mastered it. But I'm saying, why did that future Boruto want to master the flying Raijin? I think there's something there that I think we'll probably figure out in the future. It's like a future threat, in my personal opinion.
Got you. You succeed in controlling his power. So basically, he's saying not currently he doesn't control that power. Like, not even now in this time period.
No, this is when he was pretty much teaching Boruto the flying Raijin technique.
Right.
Yeah. So he doesn't really know it.
Not in Jutsu. He says like any like the ability to fly, one of the basic abilities possessed by the Otsutsuki. So he's saying that he's supposed to be able to use space-time ninjutsu like a second nature, basically. After about 6 years. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, well, kind of that, but more of like it's more of like basically just explaining the ability. Like, this is what it is. One of the other interesting things that I kind of seen, the fact that he pretty much confirmed that Boruto utilized it in the past already, where it's like one-off instances. I know there was like those theories how Boruto used a Jogan to open up time space. Then Jutsu.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. We can touch on that.
Yeah. So I guess this kind of confirmed. Now we don't know specifically which instance. There's like multiple ones. Remember when Boruto pretty much teleported Ishiki Otsutsuki to that other spot? So that could be like one of the instances.
He didn't use his Jogan, then he used the Karma Cell at that point in time, which is that's what I think he's talking about, referring to it as an Otsutsuki ability, because he wasn't really able to do that off the whim. Like Kawaki had to do something for him to like trigger it to open or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken, from the anime.
That was only that no, that was one. There was like a second one where when Ishiki invaded the Hidden Leaf Village, Boruto basically took him out of the Hidden Leaf Village because of the actual teleportation. Like, remember when he did that surprise attack and he just like blitzed Ishiki Otsutsuki out of nowhere? A portal just opened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. And at that particular point, Boruto opened it by himself. But again,
Right.
he didn't really know how he did it, and of course, it was really just the karmic seal ability. And Kashin Koji pretty much confirming it right here. Like Boruto couldn't really replicate that, so even he's pretty much confirming. Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing. Yeah.
Right. Got you. So we get to the part though, like he's talking about by assigning your chakra to the ninja tools, and by sensing this, you can instantaneously go to any location. Has been supplemented into a ninjutsu that allows free and unrestrained movement. So what
Yes.
is he talking about there though?
Pretty much describing the flying Raijin. Like this is how the flying
Mm,
Raijin is used. You feel
mm.
me? So like, I guess Boruto just connects his chakra to these ninja tools, and then he's able to sense his chakra, then instantaneously go there. They go more into detail. I guess we continue reading.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
next page right here. He's that is the flying thunder guy. Okay, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, I read this page too. I don't even know why I asked that stupid question. My bad. Flying thunder god. Yes, your grandfather, the fourth Hokage Namikaze Minato, specialized in the same jutsu, had a similar name. You yourself named it. In fact, it's actually a different technique. You don't know the real flying thunder god technique. While searching for the control method of space-time ninjutsu, the ninja world, in your own unique way, you achieve nearly the same results for creating the variant of flying thunder god technique. Creating it, huh? You're a genius, right? I know. I feel this pressure right now. All I feel is pressure. My bad. So
Right.
Kashin, it looks like Boruto's, is Boruto calling him a genius, or is Kashin Koji saying he's a genius?
It looks like Boruto is saying it, but for the words just tell me that Kashin Koji is saying it, and then Boruto is saying like, "Nah, I just all I feel is pressure right now." Yeah, it's kind of confusing. But to be
Yeah,
honest,
it's
one of
probably a
the things,
mistranslation, or just like
yeah,
a.
yeah, we got when the official translation come out, probably make a lot more sense. But this right here is kind of cool because it basically says that Boruto created his own flying riding technique. And to be honest, I thought it was even cooler if he just like replicated a Minato flying riding technique because Minato, his legend was kind of built off the fact that he was able to create all these crazy techniques and kind of master a lot of it. You know, the Rasengan and the flying riding. Boruto himself like kind of created his own version of the flying riding. So he didn't necessarily like copy off someone else's homework. Like he created his own version. Like he tried to figure out what Minato did, realized he
Mhm.
couldn't really do that, and just said, "Yeah, I bump it. I'm a genius myself. I'm
Stop
just
doing
creating
it.
my own Raijin." I thought that was cool.
I mean, he did it with the Rasengan too, though. Like even though Naruto had different variants of it, I guess, but it wasn't. He didn't really have a wide range.
Yeah,
Like
true.
Boruto has the Rest Rasengan, the Rasendan. I mean, I guess unless you wanted to say like that's the Momoshiki ability. Like he has he like manipulated the Rasengan in like several different ways. He had that green one, I remember, the compressed Rasengan. Like
Yeah, for a fact. That right there in itself makes, in my personal opinion, is like makes Boruto
vanishing
just
Rasengan.
yeah, like all those other crazy ones in the Vanishing Rasengan, he was just throwing it. He just didn't even really know what he was doing. He ended up mixing up lightning style with it. But that in itself, I thought that right there wasn't necessarily like as impressive as this, even though that right there is super impressive because that's like a wider range. But this flying Raijin is like his own thing. Like he didn't necessarily like try to matter of fact, I do want to see how much inspiration he did take. But from this explanation, you're probably gonna get to see a little bit more. It doesn't necessarily seem like he took much at all. And I think one of the things that kind of like supports that is the fact that he doesn't really talk about chakra at all. With the original Flying Rising, it takes like a lot of chakra. Like they rarely talk about chakra in this explanation. So it just seems like a different version that might even be better. But we continue rocking out.
Okay, he said, let's see here. The most suitable medium for the granting of chakra is ninja tool. After much trial and error, this will be the optimal solution you arrive at. Ninja tool, will this sword work? Regardless, kunai or shuriken, any kind of ninja tool will suffice or serve as a medium for teleportation. If it is within visible range, teleportation will become more accurate and easier. Okay, yeah, because I was like, when I had when they had did that shit where he fought, who was it? Shit. Miski, sorry. Like I was wondering how he used the flying Raijin because I was under the impression that he was using a flying Raijin basically with those like shapes or whatever. Like he'll name the shape and shit and he'll get teleported there. That's how I thought he was using it. But he learned how to teleport to even like his kunai and his swords and shit. So that would make sense.
Yeah, that right there was so that right there was actually something different as well. I was kind of thinking about that too.
That's like sorry to cut you off, but that's like Sasuke's ability, low key.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But they don't trade places, I'm guessing, or do they?
Hmm?
Do they trade places, or he just teleports there?
Yeah, where he trades places. But with Sasuke, I was just about to say he does that with like a lot of his ability, a lot of his ninja tools, where he throws his ninja tools and then he trades places with it. Like that's kind of like similar to what Boruto could do. So there's gonna be like a lot of combinations and a lot of scenes where Boruto is gonna do things that look almost directly like that. I forgot the actor name of it. Kidomaki would probably just rattle off. I think I'm gonna some BS like that. But, yeah, so there's gonna be like some scenes where Boruto just looks like Sasuke, like adult Sasuke, just going crazy. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, it mimics that ability a lot, to be honest.
Or yeah, I can't wait to see that shit either because like that would show like Sasuke really trained him. Like that was real. He really trained him from the ground up, from the mud.
Yeah, facts.
I'm
And
still
also,
wondering what's like the Uchiha Uchiha fighting style because I don't like Sasuke. He really doesn't fight like any Uchiha. Like he don't fight like his brother. Like he don't. Well, never got to see his dad fight. Shisui, he don't really fight like that.
I don't know. Well, I'm guessing fire style. I'm guessing there's probably gonna be like some
I don't
fire.
use the fire style. It look like it's all like kunai work and stuff like that, and the like way he fights.
It could be, but when Sasuke says like all the techniques, I'm guessing like pretty much everything.
He'll be shooting
Yeah,
no fireballs or anything like that. Like I don't. That's why I'm like, what is the Uchiha? I can't wait for the anime for them to fill in that type of stuff. I hope they like. They probably won't, but I hope they like dive deeper into what the Uchiha style is. Get to see more of the training and shit like that. What he actually learned. If he's
I
sitting there
think
blowing fireballs in, that should be crazy.
to be honest, one of the things that they haven't necessarily dived too deep into into TVV is like in between like a lot of the bigger arcs or like the bigger fights have like the small tiny fights to like kind of show what like some of the higher end characters could actually do. I'm hoping maybe like maybe when the anime comes out, Boruto just like beats up a couple of sand jonin or something like that, who catches him snooping around the Wind Village or something like that, trying to get to Kashin Koji's hideout. Maybe like hopefully we get to see something like that, so we could actually get to see some of the Uchiha style. But I doubt that we could actually get to see some concrete stuff like too much in the manga where they just portray, hey, this is the Uchiha style. This is how he fights. Even though I wish they'd do something like that because they mentioned it and because Sasuke is such a big character, and of course the Sasuke influence for Boruto would be like such a huge fan moving type of thing. It's super entertaining. I wish they do like make it clear, like, hey, this is something that he learned from Sasuke. Because we kind of seen like a lot of stuff he learned from Kashin Koji, the flying Raijin, a lot of the divine stuff, like Uzihiko,
So,
I'm assuming that. Mhm.
so does Sarda use a Uchiha style then? Would that be her
I
fighting
think
technique?
so. Yeah,
Sasuke is the one
it
who
would.
trained her, right?
Yeah, you'd have to say like the Shidori is like an Uchiha style thing, right? Because you have to have the Sharingan to master it. Even though Kashin Koji made it, like you kind of need the Sharingan.
Who?
I said Kashin, even though Kakashi
Koji.
made it. My bad. I always get those two names
I was like,
mixed up
Kashin
because of the
Koji.
case. Yeah, I get those two names mixed up because of the case. But yeah, I guess that could be kind of considered a Uchiha style technique.
Uh,
Once the Mangekyo Sharingan pops out, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see a lot of the Uchiha stuff with her.
but what
I would.
other Uchiha have we seen use the Chidori though. Like it's only been Sasuke and Sarda now.
No, you're right. She does use fireball jutsu in that already.
Yeah, she used fireball, ninjutsu and all that shit. But I think that's just like something that's like she's what do they call it? Shit. When you like she has an affinity for it, for fire style and shit like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. She has affinity for fire style, so it's natural to her. You know what I'm saying? So like
The fireball, I'd say the fireball jutsu is not natural to just any fire style user though. The fireball jutsu is like a special jutsu though. That's all I'm saying.
And it looks like they just had to practice to like master it. Because I remember when I in Naruto, Sasuke, when he was a kid, that was one thing that he was like jealous about by his brother, because he was like practicing the fireball or whatever, and his dad was like more impressed with his brother than him. So it seemed like they all can do it, but like they have to train
Uchiha,
that.
Uchiha is like right Uchiha style type of thing.
Yeah, the fireball ninjutsu, the one that they blow from their mouth.
Yeah, but they're Uchihas. That's why they're able to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was saying like Sarda has an affinity for it because she's an Uchiha, so it's like something that comes natural to her. That's all I was saying.
I thought you meant she had an affinity to it because she was a fire style user. I was about to say
nah, because he's a Uchiha, half Uchiha, still Uchiha.
Nah, I feel yeah.
All right. Is it within visible range? That essentially means it's difficult to teleport far. Is it? For example, the shuriken that already grants it as a medium, let's assume it was located far to the north and south. You sense the chakra of the medium you want to meet and attempt to teleport. However, in this case, whether north or south, I can't tell which shuriken you will teleport to. Indeed, it might be difficult. If the medium is always only one, there is no problem, but that means you can't fully utilize the convenient nature of the technique than you thought. Nature of that's why I messed it up, because the writing here, but that means you can't fully utilize the convenient nature of the technique. It got of this technique. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, okay. Break that down for me, bro. Like, because I don't understand what's going on right now.
All right, yeah. So Kashin Koji is basically explaining to Boruto like his trials and errors of coming up with this technique, and he basically says that once Boruto actually does like try to utilize two like objects, in this case he's basically saying shuriken, he's saying that he can't necessarily confirm which ones he's actually going to go to because they're basically the same object. So in the next slide, Kashin Koji is going to basically explain what he did to fix this.
Got you. All right, bet. So I understand now. Since they're both shuriken, he won't be able to tell which one he'll teleport to. So he can teleport to either one and like fuck himself over.
Yeah, and he also said Boruto believed that to use his ability to the fullest, he does need multiple different mediums to actually go to. And he's basically saying that each shuriken is a medium where he could pretty much go. So he's saying that to use his ability to the fullest, he wants to have multiple different mediums, but they can't all be the same because he wants to know specifically which one he could actually go to.
He's going to go to, yeah. Got you. Does he have more? Oh, okay, 5 through 8. Hold on. It's this one, right?
Use right. No, use right. Top left.
This one?
Yeah.
So let's say thought about shapes to get ideas. And he's thinking objects with various shapes are used as a medium. The symbols represents figures that can be imagined. This allows teleportation to the intended coordinates, even over great distances. I see. In short, it's dedicated to fly farther. So if we prepare objects with various shapes, it will be fine. That's right. However, when it comes to teleport to a distance, it requires even more concentration. Concentration.
Concentration. Up the words, bro.
Bro, they got the dash there that made it seem like it was two different words. Concentration. I was like, what? Concentration. The farther away it is, the more difficult it gets. This is going to take some serious training. So that's how they came up with the shape method, rather than like shuriken and shit. Like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. We kind of pretty much already seen these like what the frogs run around with like all the shapes and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't say I
bro,
didn't really
they
know
the
much.
frog, bro. I saw you drop that panel on Twitter.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro. Bro, they up one, ops up one, bro. They killed the frog. We're gonna get to that. I think that's towards the end of the
All
chapter.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right. So like I fuck with that, fuck what's going on so far, like before we go further. Because we got in the data books, I believe, what, a couple months ago. I believe we did that did a video on it actually about the flying Raijin when it popped up in the data books. It was saying that it was like an incomplete ninjutsu. Like he wasn't able to do it as good as Minato. Like he supplemented in some way. If I'm just like
yeah,
going off the head on what they
yeah.
said. So like
That
now
was,
we can see the full extent of like the training. And I remember saying like I wanted to see how they got to, got to the point where they did to actually make it to where he can still use it sufficiently.
yeah, facts. And also, like that too. Also, I want to see exactly like how he came up with it. Like I said it's early in the podcast. Like again, what did he need to do to like learn this ability? So I think that's going to be super interesting in the future too.
Yeah, facts. But it's they pretty much going over it. It seems like right now, like for the
I
most part.
ain't say it. I come from the
I think
future. I've
it's
seen
dope
the
for the
chapter already.
fans.
They ain't say
Because we
why
ain't
he needed to learn it.
yeah. This is dope for the fans too, because I don't even think we even we never learned how Meat until actually like went through the process of learning the flying Raijin. Like this may not be the exact way he learned how to do it, but
Mm.
just learning like the technique in a more broad sense. I think this is dope for the fans, like for
No,
the
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
it says, look, Boris, so the future you will build this theory and knowledge over the coming years, but the current you has obtained it in just a few minutes. After all, knowledge is just knowledge. Until you truly master the flying thunder god, don't forget that extraordinary training is essential. Boris says, don't worry, let's keep going. We have to do it. There were so many to deal with. Is he talking about the Shinju or so many? Or are you talking about the Clobbering? Wait, there were so many to deal with. What is he talking about? What was so there are so many to deal with?
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. Well, the main part of it was like I think the first part of what Kashin Koji said, and to be honest, this panel's kind of going platinum on Twitter, where Kashin Koji says you still have to train to, or there still has to be like extraordinary training that
Mm-hmm.
needs to take place. People kind of get this idea that Boruto just gets all of his abilities. He's like this Gary Stu. Mel even talks about it as well. People call Boruto Gary Stu.
Yeah,
Um,
right now.
I
Yeah.
think this right here is kind of like going back at that narrative. Even though technically he just got the keys from Kashin Koji in a couple minutes, he still does have to like go out and train to perfect this ability. If he doesn't, he can get packed up. Like if he doesn't really know how to use it.
Yeah, I mean, but he's still kind of like a Gary Stu though, because like he had all the shit pretty much handed to him for him to be able to use this ability. Like he said at the beginning, like since you like teleportation and jutsu comes natural to you like flying because you're an Osuski.
True. So to some extent, destiny wise, he kind of is. Kashin Koji even talks about so you I kind of see that, but I guess Boruto still did have to train though. Like it's not like he just it's not like he's not like Momoshiki going around absorbing abilities and just multiplying it.
Yo, Bravo got bands is fucking flaming right now. My boy got that 7th grade reading level when that tree burning. No way, bro. No way. Hey, these panels is hard as hell to read for me. I don't understand. Like some of the freaking like the way that like they structure the sentences is weird as fuck, and it's a lot of spelling, like a lot of errors and shit.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like the official translation, so there could be some typos that's making my guy free game stutter a bit. Yeah,
Like
I'll read some
that
so my
extraordinary, bro. Whenever I see a dash in between a word, I'm thinking it's two different words, bro. Like,
nah, fee. Well, I'll read some panels to take some of the slack. What's the next panel?
nah, you good.
All right, yeah, so Borcha says, "What the hell? If a good future and a bad future can be seen, it would be better to inform everybody to get their cooperation. Of course, things will move in a positive direction, right? Kashin Koji ... It's ironically frustrating, but the more people know, the more they understand. The future will change dramatically. I knew it. Therefore, now I can no longer behave as if I didn't know before. As a result, the future branches out complexly. Prediction becomes predictions. I'm guessing predictions
Mhm.
become exceedingly difficult to under such circumstances. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. See, this shit ain't easy, bro.
yeah. So this right here is
Complex.
basically so this right here is basically going over why Boruto is keeping so much secrets in the future, or the future panels. I'm barred from the future. There is going to be like Ada and everybody else basically asking why Boruto is keeping so much secrets, and this is essentially like the explanation. Like, so Boruto, I'm guessing basically Kashin Koji, he's basically saying that everybody can't know, because if everybody knows, then the future becomes a lot less predictable. Like, because
Mm,
Kashin Koji knows, Kashin Koji is taking steps that pretty much is different from his future. And he goes on to explain it. Uh, you got any
right.
questions?
Nah,
Yeah,
like I just wanna like just make a point though. Like I kind of like I'm digging this chapter, bro, so far because like we so far we've been getting like a stoic Boruto, like how you said, like he can't give up too much information because if they know the future, then it becomes less predictable and stuff like that.
mhm.
Um, so like we're getting more of like him opening up and stuff, and like getting more of his personality rather than the bland no Boruto we've been getting, like him just kicking ass and shit like that. Like all that's cool, but like right now we're getting like we're getting like the vulnerable Boruto right now, like where he's actually learning.
Yeah, facts, facts. I definitely did like this one. Yeah. So the next panel, Kashin Koji says, the very advantage of predictions here and everywhere has become so meaningless. Oh, well, it's become meaningless. See, he's basically continuing on on
Right,
what he's saying before. He's basically saying if everyone else knows their future, everybody will act and like change their destiny. So basically, the very advantage of predictions here and everywhere has become so it's meaningless. He says, listen, knowing the future for better or worse is nothing but an act of drawing the future. Especially the more we know, the more, especially the more we know about the future. Yeah, I got it. The person deviates greatly from the rail called destiny, a heretical existence that destabilizes. Here, it's broken up. Destabilizes the future. It becomes a singularity. Board says singularity. To advance, we must aim the future, our duty as a singularity, its destiny.
hold on. You
Mhm.
skipped some.
I did.
It's better that everyone else don't know the future. To advance, we must aim for the future. It's better that no one else knows the
Oh
future.
yeah, true, true, true.
Then, yeah, our duty. My bad.
Our duty as our duty as a singularity of destiny is to support the journey towards a good future from behind the scenes. So pretty much, it basically explains the fact that they're now deviating from their own destiny, and because they have the duty to pretty much guide it to a good destiny. And like, because they are the two singularities, he's pretty much putting weight on the fact that they are a singularity. So if everybody becomes a singularity, like, it just messes everything up.
Mm, makes everything out of whack.
Yeah.
I bet. Let's see here. And then, oh shit. Hold on. All right. 9 to 12. Oh, wrong one. Oh, no, that's the right one, right?
Yeah, right, bro. Yeah.
It
The board
says,
just says, "Me too. You're like already a singularity. You're like me already, a singularity." And then he says, and then the next panel is like kind of trippy. It shows like Kashin Koji's crazy power. He says, "Sooner or later, you must be seeing our information, Ada. Singularity of fate." So Ada is pretty much like, this is current day Ada looking back at like
the
past text
past.
words
Yeah.
of Kashin Koji, talking about the fact that there's singularity.
Yeah. And then telling her in the future, yo, you probably listen to her.
Yeah. So now he's caught now. So now he's saying Ada's now a
Yo, this
singularity
guy
because
is,
Ada now
yo,
knows the future.
I fuck
So
with this Kashin Koji, bro. This guy is a trip.
yeah,
He's telling her, like, because she's not watching this from the past. She's watching this currently, correct?
yeah,
So basically, he's telling her from the past, you're watching our conversation,
yeah, bro.
right? Because
God
he's
is
seen this
crazy.
shit. He's seen this shit already
Yeah,
happening.
God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, remember last podcast we talked about like which ability is stronger, Kashin Koji's
Yeah,
ability or like the
yeah.
Sengun Omnipotence. Bro, I guess this could be like a like a small like example of how Kashin
Mhm.
Koji's ability could like just mog Ada's ability.
Right. Well, yeah, because it's like he has a way of getting around it. He always knows when she's going to use that ability. Like she can't use it like autonomously. Like she can't just like use it whatever. Like she actually has to activate the shit and like go and peer into the past. So of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
but it's
great.
crazy that he can see what she's seeing though. Like,
Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, so next panel. Oh, this
oh,
panel right here was like this scene right here was like kind of crazy as well. The Ada, Sumire, and stuff, and scene. Yeah, the Ada, Sumire, and Sarda scene.
says
It
Ada,
was like
what did
this.
you find out? Dot
Mhm.
dot dot. The reason why Boruto doesn't want to talk much is, I guess he had his own reasonings after all, so that no unnecessary harm will come to you. I think he deliberately makes an effort to do so. That might be true, but Boruto is carrying it all by himself. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, you
So she
kind of.
doesn't even go deep into the reason. She was like, he might have had a reason after all. So maybe, hold on, let's go to the next
Oh
panel.
yeah, she couldn't necessarily tell him because that right there would just make everybody else a singularity.
Oh, word. Well, I wonder why she cares about that though. It says it's Konoha, even though it's clear we're all dealing with a common enemy. He's refusing to stop at the very least. I want to BF help. Eida, where's Boruto now? Sarda, I think he doesn't want to be known. Maybe Boruto is what? We are openly supporting Boruto, but doesn't have much important information about him. Like so, like would this mean that Ada's a part of the singularity too? Because she's like she knows what's going on.
Yeah. So right now, basically explain what Kashin Koji was saying. Right now, Ada is probably going to take steps to probably like help her own future, so that would probably deviate from her own destiny. So whatever Kashin Koji thought her destiny would be, and that's now unpredictable. You see what I'm saying? It's like if everybody now has like their own destiny that they're altering, that'll just make Kashin Koji's own ability just like useless.
Gotcha. What you see is true. It's precisely because we don't want to know. We don't know. In this way, we're able to do whatever we want here in the village. Sumere, that's why we should be doing now. I don't think it's about chasing Boruto now, but you saw it too, Sumere. That fool Boruto, he might have even died if things went poorly. Going against those Shinjus alone is too reckless. It might have ended up like that, you know? And then it's not like that. What if you think about it a little? Boruto's feelings. Dot dot dot. Hold on.
All right, real quick, this right here was like that past panel was like kind of shake because a lot of people translated it a little bit differently. Some people thought it was like Sune said, "I care about Boruto's feelings," and you don't. It was like a bunch of translations that kind of made it seem like Sune was like kind of going at Sarda about only caring about her own feelings. Right here, this right here was like kind of the nicer translation. But yeah, just wanted to point that out.
Do you think he does it willingly? There are some things that you want to talk about but can't. That bitterness, have you even thought about it? And Sumire, she's sad. No, just Boruto. My feelings too. And too many feelings, bro. You know that's right. I like Boruto. And yet you were the first one to jump in and say, hey, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I had
Yeah,
to
she
like
crashing out right now, bro. She
I'm
crashing out.
crashing out over Boruto, bro.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do that real quick.
All right. Facts. No, give me a second. All right, yeah. So Sumine says, "I think I understand how you feels in that situation. It's no wonder you turned out like that. But what about me back then, right in front of me? Did you even care? Yeah, did you even care about my feelings? Just a little bit." Sorry, just kind of confused. But again, well, at my commentation now. Sune is pretty much just hinting on the fact that that Sarda isn't necessarily caring about how other people feel, and this right here is just another example. But again, this right here is something going platinum on Twitter because Sume is another example of Sume pretty much telling Sarda how she feels about Boruto. 9 times out of 10, Sarda probably likes Boruto too. She still just hasn't necessarily said it. I don't know why.
Mm.
Next panel, Ada's pretty much thinking to herself. She says the atmosphere is so bad, it's way too awkward. I can't move an inch. But the situation is, I can't. But the situation is so tense, I can't stop it. Sune says, "I'm sorry. Why? Why is it like this?" She says, "In this kind of situation, it shouldn't be like this." Uh, I guess she's just muttering some BS. Next panel, all right, here's the next crash out. Sume then gets up. She starts to run out. Sarda pretty much says, "Hey." She says, "Wait, class rep." So Sume then says, "For how long are you going to keep calling me class rep?" That right there was cold, bro. That right there was a cold line, cold, bro. Oh man, bro, that hurt me. That hurt me. Thanks, bro. All right, so that right there is pretty much the end of the scene. The right here is where Shikamaru calls Eida. He says, "Hey Eida, Shikamaru, can I ask you something? There's something I want to talk to you about." So yeah, that right there is like the end of this scene right here.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that back there. We can go on.
You don't, bro. It's called platinum, bro. I'm telling you, it's called platinum.
I don't give a. What's going diamond, bro? I don't care about that.
All right, page 21, right? I think this is page before that.
I don't know what page this is.
Go left.
Yeah, 21 to 24. So it's 21.
You hit the wrong. Go left.
Go left.
Hit the left arrow. Yeah,
left arrow. Wrong panel. My bad.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Oh, people on Twitter are saying this is Tento's father. This could be. You think so?
Whose father?
Tento. Remember the rich guy that Boruto's babysitting from the Byakuya again? Or
yeah. I remember him. Yeah, before the Mujina Bandits arc, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I said father. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, it was his father.
Oh yeah, that. All right, so yeah, yeah. So he says, "What's going on? We must have made contact."
I don't look like it. I have to go back and see what he looked like. I don't remember what that dude looked like.
No, I seen like a face to face on Twitter or side by side on Twitter. It looked like him, but yeah, it looked like him. But he says, "What's going on? We must have made contact several times already. Honestly, letting someone escape after capturing them once, even so, just a rogue shinobi or two, why can't they be dealt with?" Then they say, "Sincerely, there is no excuse to justify this. Quickly, catch him and put an end to his life. If you can't do that, then the appropriate person will need to take the responsibility. Please rest assured." I never know how to pronounce this. Damio. I don't know. I'm gonna say Damio. "I will definitely act in accordance with your wishes. I will ensure this matter is resolved." So I guess they putting pressure on the Damios.
Wait, all right. So like, that's for me. It's like a boring topic, but I don't get how this is bro's father. Because what power does he hold to even like be able to speak to the elders that way? Like, does he fund them or some shit like that? Like,
I'm not even sure, to be honest. I wasn't even sure when we seen him come in the anime, but I know he's super rich. He's like one of the kings or something like that.
Yeah, he's rich as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he goes to like the funding of the village, I guess. I don't know.
Man, they budget is low, they said. So I don't know. Might be. Maybe that's why they fold him like that.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. Next one. Shikamaru says, "As for me, I'd rather avoid meeting and talking face to face. My mind slows down when I look at you. Well, I don't want to." Yeah, Shikamaru talking about
Shikamaru putting that Riz on her, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "My mind slows down when I get next to you."
Yeah, Shikamaru bugging. Yeah, Ada says, "Well, I you don't want to be heard by the sensory team, but when you're out of sorts like that, it's cute and I like it. So what's the situation in the sand, bro? Shikamaru didn't even acknowledge that, bro. You guys, bro, my guy's really a G. My guy's really,
Yo.
he's really a G. So yeah, Ada pretty much spills the
Nah,
beans.
he's sweating, bro. He trying to hold that shit back, bro.
Oh yeah,
You
facts.
see that sweat
He's
bead
sweating
coming
bullets.
down?
Yeah,
She
he's
said,
sweating
"Cute,
bullets.
I like it." He about to crash out, bro. He's trying to hold that shit back.
Yeah, facts. So Ada says, unfortunately, as you expect, a new Shinju is being born. His name is Ryu. Its origins lies with that child from the sand, Shinki, huh? Ooh. And the target is the Kazekage. Shikamaru says, Gara. For now, he's sealed and in a safe state, but Ryu can undo the seal, probably because it was his own technique. This right here, bro. This is just bad work, bro.
Wait,
This is
what?
just unfortunate, bro. This is just super unfortunate.
Oh, you already read the next one? My bad. I didn't even go to the next page.
Oh,
I
and
already,
oh,
bro, I ain't even switch it. That's crazy.
all right, I'll reread it. He says, unfortunately, as you expected, a new Shinju is being born. Ada says his name is Ryu. Its origins lies with that child from the Hidden Sand Village, Shinki, huh? And the target is the Kazekage. Shikamaru says Gara, and Ada says, for now he's sealed in a safe state, but Ryu can undo the seal, probably because it was his own technique. Yeah, this is bad. This is just bad. I've been saying all week, bro. The security for the Kazekage is just horrific.
Bro,
Going
yeah.
all the way back to like when Sasori of the Red Sand like killed the third Kazekage, and then Orochimaru killed the fourth Kazekage, and then the Akatsuki pulled up on Gaara, just walked through all their defenses. Turned out there was like a literal person working with the Akatsuki that was
Yeah.
in the hands. Bro, it was just all bad, bro. Like it's just
The
bro,
defenses of every village is trash. Like, when have they not ever been like?
no, bro. The Hidden Sand Village is a special kind of trash, bro. Special kind of
Or
trash.
always got to throw hands, bro. Like, he always got to get involved, bro.
Bro, at every instance, bro, at every single instance. Oh man,
That's how he lost Shikaku, because he had to
yeah,
throw hands. That shit. See, that's what I'm saying.
unfortunate, bro. All right, next panel. Shigamaru says,
Oh,
if you can't take,
hold on real quick. Oh shit, Kidomaki was one, but he dropped off. Never mind.
oh yeah,
Go ahead.
all right, we'll continue. If he got back on, let me know. I'll have my guy take over some reading duties if he could. But yeah, Shigamaru says, if we don't take them down, Gara will be in danger. I'll arrange a mission to the Sand Village immediately. It says, by the way, I saw a footage a few hours ago, or I, yeah, it was a footage. I thought it was the footage. It's supposed to be I guess it's supposed to be the footage. I saw a footage a few hours ago. It's not in real time. Shikamaru says, what? There is some trouble. There are some troublesome ones among them. One of them was able to see me when I used Sharingan. He peered in. He was peering at me. He was peering in it. Bro. I'm looking at this, bro. That photo looks just so creepy, bro.
Hell yeah.
What's going on here? All right. Shikamaru says that kind of thing, some kind of ability. Ada says, "Come on, my blood ran cold. What would have happened if I had just looked uh,
At
at you
you.
like that?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess this right here is like why she's not necessarily using a live feed, but it's kind of what in the
She's scared
world
to
is
use
he able?
she's scared to use her shit. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. But like, did my guy manifest like a Senringan cancel or something like that? Like, what did the Shinju just give him? Like, what is the Rinnegan on right now?
Yeah, that shit is wild. That makes you think, like, do they have like what is Shibai cells or some shit like that?
Yeah, divine arts or something like that. It does make you think, but I think this right here is kind of cool. It does like show like this guy is kind of different. Like it's kind of different from like all the other Shinju. And to be honest, we probably gonna see this a little bit later because I did, Bar from the Future kind of did see it. But Ryu looks a lot more talented than like a lot of the other regular Shinju out there. So it seems like they could be talented in different things. Maybe this one is like just specialized and like these hack stuff that I guess Ada is just like super unlucky. I don't know.
What the hell did what Sasuke's one called again? I didn't forgot because there's so many of them now.
Dari?
Yeah, Dari. What the hell did he specialize in?
Shit, I don't know.
Not a goddamn thing, bro. Not a goddamn thing. With being Sasuke's clone.
Pretty much. That's all the plot he needed.
All right, you can rock out.
All right. What's the next one? Give me a second. Oh yeah. So Ada says that's that's why I'll avoid observing them in real time. Shikamaru says, "Got it. Don't push yourself. I don't mind if from the logs I don't mind if the I don't mind if it's from the past logs or anything. As soon as you find out any information, please report it. That would be helpful. And also about Boruto. You're the one who helped him escape, right? By using Mitsuki. You let Boruto get away. Shikamaru dot dot dot. What are you talking about?
Yo, Kidomaki on right now.
Oh, big Kidomaki. What's good, Kidomaki?
I think he's getting his shit together.
Yeah, probably. Let me. Or he probably hiding from the mic, so I don't gotta read these last couple pages. You never really know.
So why you think Ada is divulging all this information to Shikamaru at this point in time? You think this is gonna be a future collaboration? You think it's like gonna be like a place where she actually stays?
I think so. I mean, Ada's not.
She's being like honest. Like
Yeah,
deviation.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Ada's like an actual villain.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
just think.
I'm not getting those vibes.
Yeah, I just think she's neutral.
Yeah. Yo, Keto, you good?
Yeah, he'll probably jump in when he's straight. Yeah, so I just think Ada's neutral. So her potentially helping Shikamaru, helping the Hidden Leaf Village, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. And to be honest, she is low key like has incentive to help out this whole entire thing. She just said that she's kind of creeped out by
Right.
Bob. He pretty much has like a cancel to her second kind of ability. He could pretty
Oh,
much.
you think she ever told Damon about this?
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she did.
Damon don't seem bothered though.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do want to see exactly what happens. I was kind of thinking if Damon did find out, he'd probably try to make a beeline towards Bug and try to kill him right then and there. But it turns out that is probably not the case. It really depends. So maybe she didn't actually tell him. I don't know. I really don't know. I gotta wait to see. But if I'd say, I'd probably say yeah, because she pretty much tells him damn near everything.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. All right. So next panel says, "Don't play dumb. Don't worry. I won't tell to the people of Konoha. It would be inconvenient for me too. ... Besides, I'm just saying I don't want to talk to you. I haven't told a single lie. Sorry, my bad. Above all, I don't want to make things harder for Boruto." He says, "Don't worry about this story. I need my glasses. That's what I fucking need." For the time being, Kawaki has also temporarily agreed to cooperate with him. At the very least, if you want to do something about those Shinju, it's better not to interfere with them. ... Eida Boruto has a mysterious ally who was helping him. Did you see that guy? Previously, he was the one who called out to me using a toad. I have seen that toad before. It's Kashin Koji. Isn't that right? Wait, hold on. When did Shikamaru even meet Kashin Koji?
Say it again.
When did Shikamaru ever see Kashin Koji, bro?
To be honest, I forgot.
I don't know. I don't remember him ever meeting Kashin Koji, bro. That's so how would he even know about bro? Unless he heard about him from. My bad. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say that's an impeccable question, but to be honest, I bet if we look back, there's probably a time where he did meet him. Let me Google.
I don't know, Chad. If y'all know a time where he met Kashin Koji, help us out because I don't know how he even know who that is. But go to the next panel. You're quite perceptive, Shikamaru. Nara, you're right. Listen carefully. It, I'll just convey the key points. No questions. Is that clear? What? We have. Wait, hold on. The toes in her hair. We have Konohamaru, Sarutobi, Sardu, Chia, and Mitsuki. Send these three individuals to the land of when. Yo, so she had the toad the whole time?
I don't think. I think he probably snuck up on her. Remember, Kashin Koji is an assassin.
She don't seem any. She don't seem any creeped out though.
Yeah,
I think
that's a good point.
I don't know, bro, because he knew Eida was going to see it. You think possibly like this is just like tin hat there, tin hat, it's like some tin hat shit. Do you think that like Kashin Koji and Eida probably linked up at some point in time?
I wouldn't put it past them, but I doubt it. This does make it seem like super suspicious though. Like, why isn't Eida reacting? Like, it's making. But to be honest, it wouldn't necessarily be too beyond the pale because for Kashin Koji to link, for Kashin Koji to link up with somebody, all you gotta do is really send a toad. So like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, okay, so Wavy said he was in the room watching through Amato's glasses, Kashin Koji versus Jigen. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's true. I forgot all about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He did see the fight. Facts. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, good looks.
Memory be fried. Be off that.
Yeah. Also, with the last panel though, I thought it was like kind of important that Kashin Koji is the person to pretty much name 3 individuals to send on the mission because this is the person who pretty much already seen the future and already knows like the one possibility that's actually going to work to actually beat Jura. And he's actually saying like these are the 3 characters that are supposed to go. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah. That's facts. Do you think that Kashin Koji knew that Boruto's going to get assassinated pretty much? Like he ain't died though. I'm just talking about Jura at that point in time.
Oh, say it again.
Do you think that like Kashin Koji actually saw that like he knew that Boruto was going to get pretty much like sniped by Jura and he let it happen?
Now, to be honest, I think, and this goes on. This is probably like a theory I have. A lot of the stuff that looks like it's BS, and I think that right there probably falls under that as well. That looks like it's BS. All of it is super calculated, and Kashin Koji already knows it. He probably thinks like this is like the one.
Yeah, he already knew what was going to happen. He already knew what was going to happen, but it had to happen for his like plan to actually come into fruition type shit.
Yeah, and Kashin Koji said they've been walking a tight rope, and I guess that right there kind of is like a tight rope where Jura could have just blasted Boruto, but he just missed like a couple centimeters or something like that. Like so, stuff like that is tight ropes. But those are the stuff that I guess Kashin Koji has to take chances on to actually get that like tiny possibility of them actually beating Jura.
Right. All right, you want to go ahead and knock that out?
Oh, what's the next one? Oh, let me go. I think it's the one to the left.
One to the left. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all right. So Shikamaru says,
water.
Yeah, my mouth dry as hell right now. Shikamaru says, Rai or Matsuri should appear somewhere, or maybe both. Work together with 2 sand ninjas to defeat them. Oh, this is Kashin Koji, my bad. Wait, explain, please. Now this is Shikamaru. Wait, please explain what's going on. Give me a reason that makes sense. Kashin Koji says, I already told you, no questions. If they don't agree, come up with more plausible reason. One more thing. Uzumaki Himawari must not be allowed to leave Konoha. She is being targeted by Jura. If she goes outside the village, she might attract him. If that happens, she will die. Shikamaru says, what? So a lot of truth, a lot of bombs being dropped by my guy Kashin Koji in this panel right here. Next one. Kashin Koji says, fortunately, Jura highly values the cultural values of Konoha. In battles, the village is also against his will. Unless something extraordinary happens, just being in Konoha should be for should be safe for the time being. In the future, for example, if Jura visits a bookstore, we should continue to interact with him as an ordinary customer. What?
What? That gotta be a
I didn't see this
mistranslation.
panel. I didn't see this panel.
This gotta be a mistranslation. What is going
I
on?
didn't see this panel, bro. Nah, this is hilarious.
So Jura pull up, he walk in the bookstore, yo, just treat bro like a regular customer. Just sell him a book, bro. Don't even bother him.
Yeah, and they're saying Jura values the cultural. He
So
highly
maybe he's saying
values the
like he's
cultural
like not
values
a
of the
threat to
Konoha.
the village because like he's not trying to destroy it. He appreciates the village. I don't know, man. This is wild. What the hell are we talking about here?
I'm gonna continue to cook up. Shikamaru says, "Are you seriously saying that?" Kashin Koji says, "This is not a joke or anything. Listen, the most important thing is do not provoke Jura. If he gets serious, I believe our victory would be unlikely, maybe even impossible." What do you mean if he gets so? He's basically running the Ishiki playbook back. Like you just play around until you can't, until you're pretty much dead. What?
Well, he's basically what I'm getting from this is basically like just try to butter him up a little bit. Like don't try to engage him in battle. If he
Yeah,
pull up like and he goes to the bookstore, because that's what Jura is really interested in. My boy got a whole library. He's trying to expand his vocabulary and his knowledge on the earth that he's been born into. He's like a toddler, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to learn. So if he comes to the bookstore, sell that man a book so he don't destroy your village. Don't engage with this nigga, because if you do, shit might go haywire.
type shit. Next panel. Eida says, "Don't let that monster Jura get involved. Kill his allies with minimal necessary force." Oh my bad. This is still Kashin Koji. If Jura appears, then quickly run. Uh, Facts, crazy. Just dip.
And
That's
so
all for me. Good luck. Kashin Koji, not Shikamaru says, "Wait a minute. Hey, wait." And then Kashin Koji just continues to dip. Oh, no, he didn't. He says, or there's another panel if you want to.
oh my bad.
Yeah. Then he says, "For helping Boruto escape, I am deeply thankful. With no guarantees available, even going against the rules of the village and the will of your fellow comrades, you truly followed your heart and accomplished something. Um, it's the right thing to do for what you believe in. I will, I will force I will not force anything upon you to move forward in the future. It was your own decision, wasn't it?" So I guess this is Kashi Koji like commending Shikamaru. But I still don't even know if Shikamaru knows if he's doing is the correct thing. Like,
Nah,
I don't even know.
of course not.
Like, how does he know? Like, know for sure.
He
I don't
does.
know.
He even said it at the beginning. Like he's like kind of just trusting Boruto blindly, just off of a feeling that he has.
Exactly. But yeah. Next panel. That's like a couple. It's the tweet that's labeled 33 to 36. The first page. You want to go back on his page, like that thread on Twitter. Yeah, 33. See it right there. Yeah. All right. So Shikamaru says, "Good grief, what a
I
hassle."
heard him say good grief for a minute.
So he says, "Good grief, what a hassle." Hopefully, in the anime, he'll say, "What a drag." But so yeah, Ada's just sitting there staring. Again, Ada's not reacting. So I guess the whole Kashin Koji thing. I don't know.
That's what I meant. What a drag. My fault. Not good grief.
Yeah,
Yo, my
yeah,
man's been smoking. I didn't even realize that he's been smoking cigarettes.
yeah. In the anime, he drinks coffee. You know,
I know he been stressing.
type shit. Yeah. So Ada just think to herself, "Follow your heart, huh?" And soon they just looking, thinking to herself, "Why did I do something like that?" So she's, I guess, apologetic about what she did, her crash out on Sarda. I want to see the actual translations because
Yes.
it could have been 10 times worse than what we just read just now. But so in 2 days, if you guys are like bored to die hard, it's 2 days. I think 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern time. It'll probably be dropping. You guys can see exactly what Sarda and Sume were basically saying to each other. Yeah.
Maybe we'll Maybe we'll do another pod and do the actual the real translations.
Possible. There's a chance. All right, so the next panel. So this right here is basically the sneak peeks that we got of Team 7 pretty much getting and gearing up to go on this to go on this new mission. It's kind of cool that again.
I fuck with it. I want to see it.
Yeah, same. Again, Shikamaru, I ain't gonna say no questions asked, but he's following Kashin Koji's orders. The 3 people that he did actually want to go. Another thing I did kind of find interesting about this trio, I think they're all loyal to Boruto. Not necessarily Konohamaru yet, but Sarda is and Mitsuki. Mitsuki believes that Boruto is his son. We kind of figured out by the fact that he kind of broke him out of prison a little bit earlier. Also, Sarda is just not under omnipotence. And also, my prediction, so this right here isn't technically all of them are being loyal to Boruto, but my prediction is that Konohamaru will be loyal to Boruto after he sees Moegi being a Shinju and being and targeting Konohamaru and targeting himself. I feel like once he gets that confirmation, like, oh, Boruto wasn't lying, like he'll be 100% trusting of Boruto then. So all 3 of these characters on a mission, like with Boruto, I think it would be super fire. Also, the fact that they're all Team 7, another callback to Part 1, impeccable writing.
Nah, facts. But this draws a big question though, like, bro, like, Konohamaru knows that. Sorry, not Konohamaru. Who am I talking about? What's the Hokage's name, man? I didn't forgot my boy's name. Shikamaru. I thought it meant Konohamaru. Yo, Shikamaru, like, so Shikamaru knows about Kashin Koji, knows he's still alive. Well, like, what does this mean for Amado now? You think they're going to let him know?
Oh, that's a good question. I think Amado already knows. I think so. Because remember, Amado's seeing like the Kawaki talking to Boruto in the last chapter. Remember through that TV screen.
What?
Remember he had that surveillance camera that we talked about, like how was Kashin Koji seeing this?
No, I'm talking about Amado doesn't know about Kashin Koji though.
Yeah, no, he does. I'm saying Amado in the last chapter, he was looking through Kawaki's eyes. It looked like, remember?
Yeah, he didn't see Kashin Koji though.
But they were talking about the Toad. Remember, Kawaki
said, yeah. I know. He has an idea maybe, but he doesn't know for sure. Is what I'm saying.
True, he doesn't know for sure, but I believe Amado even said something about Kashin Koji. Because remember, he said that Kashin Koji knows something about, like, I forgot specifically what they were talking about, what he knows about. But I was saying, like, how does he know Kashin Koji knows if the last time that they talked was like before? And I was saying that Amado doesn't know that Kashin Koji had this new awakening. I remember we had that conversation.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sarda, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Don't space out like that. The Sand Shinobi will laugh at you. Konohamaru Sensei, Yodo, and Araya.
That's how you pronounce it? I don't even know how to pronounce it, to be honest.
I just pronounced it how it came to me. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. Araya. Welcome to the Land of Wind. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm counting on you. Let's head there right away. And then the area with those pillar-shaped rocks standing out, I heard the coordinates are around that area. Sensei, where did the 8th Hokage get this information from? I don't know, but I heard it's reliable. Honestly, I'm half skeptical too. Yo, it's been a while. Your vibe has changed a lot. Is it a man's taste? Huh? No, it's not. Yeah, well, it's fine though. There they are, the Shinjus. Oh shit. What is this? A toad? Ah, bro.
Yeah, bro. They got the homie.
Oh, shit. I wonder how, like, bro, that toad must have put up a hell of a fight though, bro.
Bro, must have.
He went out like a gangster, bro.
Must have. I do want to see exactly. Well, I do want to see if they are good. Because remember, Ma and Pa, bro, they weren't no pushovers, and this right here is a scientific like frog. Like he's a technology frog right here. So he should be stronger than Ma and Pa. What's the problem?
Mom and Pop was actually of size though. This is really a toad. This
No,
pint size. It was like when go ahead.
I was at my part. They was able to sit on Kosh. I said Kashin. I was about to say Kashin. But they was able to sit on Jiraiya's shoulder. They wasn't that big. It wasn't that
Bigger
big.
than that nigga right there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bro, look tiny.
It looked like fucking little fish. It says, damn it, there are two of them. A clue, it leads to Boruto. Shit.
Yeah. So that's the end of the chapter. It says the bro, I can't even look, I can't even read sideways. The ninjas of Suna and Konoha challenged the two Shinju who possess unfathomable power. So they're actually saying the ninjas of the sand and Konoha challenged the Shinju. I don't necessarily I don't necessarily take these previews too literal because sometimes they aren't necessarily always accurate.
Maybe
But
it's the two sand ninjas that's already there though. Two sand isn't those two sand ninjas that appeared, the ones that was on the top of the rock? Maybe that's the two sand ninjas that talk. That's this, like they're saying that those sand ninjas are fighting now.
Yeah, true, but the question is it confirmed that they will be fighting in the next chapter? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't necessarily take this.
I would say yes. I would say yes,
say
bro.
yes?
Yeah. I mean, we've been having a lot of dialogue chapters, the last two of them. So of course we're going to get some type of action in the next chapter.
Well, real quick, I think Mello here. I think Mello. I think could you bring Mello up if he's there? I'm not sure if he's here.
Oh shit, Kidomaki too. I didn't even notice. I was not paying attention to this. I didn't even notice that they was on there. My bad.
My bad, gentlemen. Let's go to. What was the question again?
Shit, it's fucking. I left my mind. No, I was just saying that we just had like a whole bunch of dialogue chapters previously. Like we just had two pretty much the last two chapters was this dialogue. So we gotta have some fights in the next chapter. It's not gonna be dialogue.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The only thing I would say though is like I don't necessarily think they stand a chance, bro. Like I don't know, man. And again, we haven't really seen Matsuri fight. We haven't necessarily seen Jura fight. Not Jura. We haven't really seen Ryu fight outside of the fact that he yoked up Code, and Code couldn't really do much. So we don't fully know.
Shit, bro. Code ain't shit, man.
Nah, chill. Code is stronger than Jigen. We can't.
I'm just fucking around. I'm just following the names.
No, I feel you. But yeah, so it's just difficult for me to see Konohamaru, a trio of Konohamaru, Sarda, and Mitsuki team up with Yolo and Araya.
But Code was like in a compromised situation though. Like even though he yoked up Code and stuff like that, like Code was against like 5 Shinju. So I think he knew he was outnumbered. It wasn't much he can do.
So Boruto knew he was outnumbered. Boruto was never getting yoked up like that. What's going on here?
Bro got taken off guard. He didn't know that they knew he was there.
Wow. Your mic straight? Let's go. No.
Yeah, Mello, you good?
Nah, yes, they still getting their mics together and stuff like that.
For sure. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Yeah, so next chapter for sure we're getting a fight, bro.
I wouldn't be mad at that. And to be honest, I think next chapter is going to be the first chapter of the brand new volume. So it should be kind of entertaining. It should be going out to make a statement. I wouldn't necessarily be mad at that. I do want to see when Boruto does.
Big Konohamaru kicking ass or not?
Come on, bro. I hope so, bro. I hope so, bro. I made a video about Sarda potentially being the Hokage, and I said if Konohamaru becomes the Hokage, all I'm asking for is a W before he does. That's it. And if he gets a W here, if he beats Matsuri, I'd be happy. Hey, he could become the next Hokage. That's his W. And the fact that we're now the bar is so low that hey, just one W you get to become the Hokage. It's bad. I know 2024. Hey, it is what it is. But I'm super excited to see exactly what he does. Like, hopefully he does something. I hope he gets a power up too. I think that right there should happen. It's been way too long with Konohamaru without a power up. Just makes no sense. Yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Happy for him.
We still waiting on that monkey sage mode, bro.
Son, I think it's coming. I dead think it's coming, bro. I actually do.
Bro, Mello. Big Konohamaru taking the dub next chapter or not?
Mel's still getting his mic right. Mel's still getting his mic right.
Community. Yeah. Konohamaru taking the dub next chapter or not? Hit that poll up.
I think he is. Next chapter, I don't know about that, but this arc, I think he is. Might not be Matsuri, might not be Ryu, might be a Claw Grime, but he's taking at least one W. We need it.
It gotta be Matsuri, bro. He's her target.
I think if he beats Matsuri, it has to be a group effort. It gotta be a group effort. And to be honest, it's kind of they doing Inoshige kind of shiesty because they were like her students. I thought they'd kind of be the ones to kind of take her down.
So if Konohamaru takes her down, then does that mean Konohamaru is stronger than Gaara?
Absolutely not. All due respect.
You said absolutely not.
Yeah, that's blasphemous to even think about. What are we doing here?
That's the same person.
Konohamaru is already beyond Gaara. What are you talking about?
That's the person that packed up Gaara.
The first thing Mel says on the pod, more blasphemy stuff. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Nah, bro.
He's stronger. Yeah,
what we're in for is the same saga when everybody was pretty much beating up the X fighters or the Z fighters. Goku, where are you? We're gonna be saying the same thing about Boruto. Boruto, where are you? Matsuri just digging in my god Konohamaru. Of course, same thing with Ryu. Ryu with his Iron Sand destroying everybody else. He do got some actual regular sand mixed with that. We haven't discussed that yet. But I'm telling you, it's going to be like that. And then all of a sudden, Boruto comes out of nowhere, saves the day. Uzihiko to everybody and just kills everybody. I'm telling you, bro. That's how it's going to be.
That'll be so
Hello.
That'd be kind of lame.
Big. What's good?
You guys can hear me?
How do I adjust people's mics?
Bro, that's crazy. Bro, I don't know what was going on. This shit wouldn't work.
Because it's dog shit, bro. That's a story for another day. That's a story for another day.
Hey man, it doesn't use my CPU, it doesn't use my Wi-Fi, so it's better audio for the pod. I do apologize, but I'm gonna have to use it for a little bit.
Yeah, but the audio for the pod still sounds weird. But hey, look, I'm not here for that. Yeah, so Konohamaru, I do think is stronger than Gaara. I'm just gonna say that. But also, I do think he's going to be of service in this particular fight. So yeah, no, I'm not too worried. Although I don't think they should be able to win this fight under any circumstance. I at best I'm hoping that. Sorry, Bard, you said.
I did have a question. What does his repertoire look like? What will he utilize versus Matsuri?
Well, if you just look at his stats alone, that should get you God tier. Just his feats against Hidari. Yeah.
Now I get his feats against who? Hidari?
Yeah, Hidari. Like Hidari, like he's able to react to Hidari's movements. He's not getting like perception blitzed or anything. He's able to like his physical movement can also match as well. So he's like able to turn his whole body around. Like Hidari's striking with Chidori. Bro, he acknowledges it. Konohamaru turns his whole body around and gets a jutsu off simultaneously fast enough, or actually faster than the striking speed of the godly Hidari, and he's able to like deflect it with his Rasen barrier. All of that one feat alone, and then he does it again when Boruto shows up. He's reacting to the sneak attacks of Hidari. Like those feats alone are like enough to get him to like top tiers in the verse. Yeah.
I hope Sarda is God tier then, right? I mean, I know you're not gonna disagree with that.
What did you? What was your question?
I said so that would make Sarda god tier then, but you're gonna say yes.
Yeah, of course. Sarda is the strongest. She's the strongest Uchiha in history. Yes.
Oh shoot!
Just based off her 2 blue vortex feats.
Wow. Well, wait a minute.
I mean, you're welcome to disagree, but we can talk about it.
I feel like we shouldn't just put someone above everyone else just off of feats. I feel like accomplishment should be there. Also, smarts and tactics should be there as well. I think that Sasuke,
I don't disagree.
we would probably just outclass.
I'm not saying what character beats what character. I'm saying she's just stronger. I think Himawari's stronger than Boruto. I don't think she beats Boruto. And
So-
if I look at like Jubi Madara versus Sarda, like that's I don't know how she her speed and AP, and if you want to track like durability through AP, if that's a thing you want to do, like all of that gets her god tier. So like I guess if you want to like design the fight where she just blitzes Jubi Madara the whole fight, I'm not sure what kind of stopping power she has, or she has no like ceiling ability. So I'm not sure she can.
What would she do about his like limbo clones and shit like that, like his hacks abilities?
Not really sure. She inherited 6-pass chakra from her father, even though it doesn't really manifest itself in the series like that. It should like mechanically still be there. So I'm wondering if that's going to bear itself out. But just given her feats, she should be able to just like blitz the whole fight. I just don't think she would win, but her stats are just insane. There's an argument you can make with like Hirari not being full power, which is the argument I actually make. I don't think Hirari's actual power is anything Sarda can scale to, but even like that limited Hirari should be god level. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be, but yeah.
I can see it. My thing, I was just asking
because I'm a Sasuke fan. I was like, I was very disappointed in Hirari. I suspected him to do a lot more. He got packed up very quickly.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to explain why I kind of reacted the way I did to Mello. I feel like I'm a little bit triggered with the conversations I've been listening to a little bit earlier with football, with the Mahomes and Josh Allen thing. Supposedly, Josh Allen could never beat Mahomes in the playoffs, but he's somehow better. But never mind that. A couple of things I wanted to ask y'all. They talked about Boruto learning the Flying Raijin, like 6 years into the future or something like that. Bro, what was he doing to want to learn that Flying Raijin? I can't be the only one stumped, bro. There's an arc in the future where Boruto needed to learn the Flying Raijin, and I want to know what that is. I think sort of effect on the actual plot in the series.
I don't think that's what necessarily. Well, I think they kind of said that he was trying to master the space-time vortex and accidentally created this version of FTG. So yeah. It's kind of interesting how they phrased it that he sublimated it into ninjutsu. So it's kind of implying that the space-time vortex is a shinjutsu, and FTG is like a ninjutsu version of it. So yeah, it is quite interesting.
No, yeah, he did say that. He was telling him since he was like Osuski that the ability to fly, he has the ability to use space-time ninjutsu as well. But the times that he used it out of like a spurt or some shit like that. I can't remember what the translation.
Yeah, outburst. It's like how should I put it? It's kind of like instant transmission with Goku and stuff. So although I don't know though. I don't know. It stems from it, but mechanically it's different at the same time because the space-time vortex, it can just spawn anywhere. You don't need to like place anything. So I don't know like how do you derive that from that it's just so fundamentally different in how it works. So I don't know. It's a bit weird.
So it seems like oh sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead, rock out.
It seems like Boruto is just basically teleporting to his own chakra. Is that like the most simplified version of it?
Yeah,
that's what it's saying. Yeah. But it seems like, since he inherently knows how to use space-time ninjutsu, that's what he's using as well to teleport from item to item.
Yeah. But it's the same thing with FTG with Minato. Like he infuses his chakra into the kunais and teleports to it. With the seal and everything. So
yeah, do you think Do you think that Boruto will be able to use other people's chakra in a similar way that
You mean like teleport?
Ishiki teleported Kawaki to that dimension?
I think that's interesting. I think that could work. That would be more like instant transmission. Because Goku just needs to visualize the person. Yeah, and teleport.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say visualize, because that's an aspect that really caught my eye in the description, where he's like, you can visualize the shapes. I'm like, So that's really interesting. Maybe like more image training or something of the sort to help out with that.
Yeah, and it's like that's why he needs to use different shapes, because like two kunais, they look the same. He can't decide which one to go to, but I guess he can just like write the number 2 on one on one of them and say, oh, let's go to the kunai with number 2 on it. So not kunai, I mean shuriken. But they succeeded in complicating the ability more than it needs to be, but it's kind of fun in that sense.
Do you think they did it like this to kind of create an opportunity later on in the future to where they can add on to the ability and make it a little bit more like instant transmission and less like having the limitations of flying Raijin? Almost like the limitations that Boruto has now are limitations only on the surface. In actuality, these are blessings in disguise that can allow this to be a more versatile ability.
It could be based on what he said. He wants him to master FTG because this isn't FTG. So based on the dialogue, it seems like he's trying to get him back to the FTG itself that Minato uses is superior to this ability. So he wants him to get to that one in a sense. But at the same time, the space-time vortex has its benefits. It's kind of like the space-time vortex is implied to be instantaneous, which is what Koji says. But based on the few times we've seen it, it isn't really instantaneous. Like they literally travel through like a portal and you see them move, and it takes some time for them to appear on the other side. And that's different from Sasuke's ability to switch places instantly. So I did find that kind of weird because it doesn't seem to be instantaneous. But at the same time, FTG is instantaneous, but FTG you can't just spawn anywhere. So like the two of them have different benefits. So it's like if is Boruto trying to get FTG to the benefits of the space-time vortex, where you can just spawn anywhere by just visualizing that location, which is what I think you're hinting at. That could be the case. That would be cool.
Because I'm thinking like if we're wondering like, oh hey, Boruto, where are you? We're battling Ryu and Mitsari. Then he can just sense Sakura. He can just sense Sarada's chakra and just teleport to her location. So I think that could be something that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, one of the things I kind of brought up a little bit earlier, I kind of thought it was kind of cool or interesting that they didn't talk about chakra. Usually whenever you talk about flying Raijin and someone learning it, they talk about how it utilizes or it needs a lot of chakra or something like that. In this particular thing, they rarely talk about chakra at all, which makes me think that this could be like a different version that utilizes less chakra.
Or it could just be like the people who we're dealing with. Like they're at such a level to where that wouldn't even be a concern to mention.
Could be. Do you think Boruto's chakra reserves is there yet right now?
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly. I know he had issues with his chakra in the anime, but none of those issues really manifested in outside of like the number of shadow clones that he can produce, as far as my memory serves me in the manga. So and they're just not the same continuity. So I wouldn't like attribute one little storyline from the anime to the manga just because like they're in the same universe or similar universe or whatever. But I think it's interesting. But
so even in the anime, he was using like 20 shadow clones versus Depot. So
was he?
Yeah, at one point on screen, he had 12 shadow clones at the same time.
And then over time, you don't think like a chakra pool can increase over time too?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have the same chakra pool he had when
it increases and decreases.
So it's he's not in his prime.
So
he's a little boy, but he'll probably
start
to
he'll probably start to of the anime now. Yeah, be different.
So, a quick question: this has nothing to do with the Jogan or the Karma Seal, right?
No, this is just Otsutsuki ability.
So he essentially has 3 mechanisms for time, space, and Jutsu.
Yes, if you believe the Jogon's time space thing. It's been a while, so I don't remember, but I think so. Yeah, he like
Yeah.
punched through a dimensional rift or something. It's weird.
Yes, some hacks, some stupid stuff.
Man.
Some silly
I mean,
They
didn't
they,
he
they
open
clearly
the
don't
portal
know what they
initially?
want to do with that eye. So. Sorry, kiddo. What did you say?
I was wondering, like, didn't he open the portal initially to go to that dimension, or was it Sumire?
I always thought it was Nue going to Sumire.
I thought it was Boruto.
But because they have a connection, it triggered his eye. But I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Then it was like the lightning electricity coming from his eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. But no, it's similar to his flight ability. So
Yeah.
in some funny way, I would imagine Kawaki could probably learn this version of flying Raijin relatively easy.
Facts. No, for sure. Because he's already adept at a lot of his Osusuki powers. Like
I mean,
he know how to make the portal. I mean, like the rifts in time or the time space in Jutsu or whatever it is. He knew how to make that shit like easily.
And it seems to be like once you get it, the next like kind of generation or student just does it better. It's like the Rasengan. Just it's interesting.
I want to know why Boruto takes Boruto 3 years though. Not 3 years, 6 years. That's crazy. Wasn't
Wouldn't-
there a prodigy or something?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we will be talking about that future version of him, right? So maybe there's like like I'm thinking like future Trunks. Like there's a certain like why is it that future Gohan's so weak relative to normal our timeline Gohan, given his hidden potentials and stuff? Like why didn't he get these exponential increases in power? It's interesting to ask that question, and we don't ever really get an answer. I think it's something similar to that, maybe to where whatever conditions that version of Boruto is in, maybe he has a missing arm or a missing leg, or there's something hindering him or holding him back. Maybe there's like a force sensing chakra where he has to work underground or something, like some kind of a Days of Future Past type shit. I don't know though. Long story short.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting though.
Oh, one of the things that my guy Free Game wanted to skip past real quick was the Sumire and Sarda scene. I don't know if my guy Free Game seen Kidomaki's profile picture. What was your thoughts about that scene, Sumire's crash out?
I mean, it's funny. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. At the same time, I like some crash outs. It's fun. And also, Twitter is amazing today, man. I don't know if you guys have seen the meltdown. Like, bro, I'm enjoying Twitter today. So I hope this continues. But also at the same time, from a story perspective, I wish there was more to Sumire than this. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. At the same time, I understand these are teenagers; they have feelings. So I understand why she's crashing out. I wish she didn't crash out at this moment in time, because this is not the time. Okay, we have bigger things to look at. That stuff. But I'm not mad about it. I think it's funny. So that's all it is.
Yeah, I think this was, I think, brilliant writing for Ikimoto. Just for like a diversity of storytelling, and you can bring in different demographics. Like I mentioned on my stream, I like this. This is fantastic. Me and Kiddo are definitely into Vampire Diaries and the originals. Yes, I'm outing you, Kiddo Maki. Okay, I'm outing you. So we love our little soap opera types, right? I think he watches like Korean soap operas. So this is kind of like right up our alley, I think. Hopefully they write it well and it's not lame. But yeah, this is I'm definitely the target demographic for this type of drama. So
watches Korean drama.
Oh, for sure.
Korean soap operas, my bad, not Korean drama.
There's a lot of good Korean shows. Yeah.
Korean shows are awesome, man.
Yeah.
But soap operas, out of all things?
Well, the dramas are. It's like, but dramas have everything. It's like action, all that. It's everything into it. They just call them dramas.
Got you. Okay.
Real quick, there's somebody's Discord alerts keep going off.
Yeah, it's not mine. I was hearing the same thing, thinking it was mine.
Can we mute that?
This might be mine. Let me see.
That would be awesome. But yeah, so I think this like little story beat is really cool, and I'm here for it because the more Sumire spazzes, the more emotional Sarda gets, and she is an Uchiha. and I'll leave it at that. So so I like it a lot from both ends for sure, and I hope my girl Sumire keeps facilitating the power progression of my girl, little sis Sarda. So I rock with it.
I saw someone say, what did they say in my comments? They were like, if what did they say again? They said like Sumire does something to Sarda. Oh, she joins a model and kills Sarda for board. I'm like, yo, that's so extreme.
I don't see that happen.
That's
Bro,
so
not
extreme.
on your life.
Like, y'all went from like 1 to like 10.
It's just some like teenage girl drama, bro. Relax. Like, it's not
I like where you was going with her team with Amado, and you lost me with Kill Sarda. Yo,
it's like an Obito level crusher, you know.
Yo, facts. I hear that.
Bro, I still dislike my guy Obito. Well, I did have a question though. And
hold on, real quick. Is it pertaining to what we was just talking about? My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. My fault.
All right, yeah. Then this comes from my own theory. My theory was that Eida is going to eventually dislike Kawaki, and of course, the next her next love interest is going to have to be Boruto. I think this storyline right here could get interesting. And of course, the fact that Sumire and Sarda would be the only two people like kind of immune to Eida's abilities. I think this is where Eida's storyline could like kind of heat up. Obviously, the fact that Bug is out bugging, but I think this right here could be a decent story.
So you talking about like a love diamond? Because it's not even a love triangle.
Cook up free.
He got 3
up
of
free.
them.
Yeah, the love diamond. Yeah, pretty much,
bro.
You mentioned.
I honestly think.
No, kiddo.
They should go battle to the death, 3-way war.
I was gonna say I don't think she's gonna want to like be with Boruto romantically. I think she just wants guidance, and she feels that Boruto can provide that since he has information.
Sumire?
No, Eida.
Eida.
So she's like, when she says like, follow your heart. I think it's more so like find your path rather than like romance. That's just what I think. I don't think they're gonna inject Eida into that romance.
My question: three-way death match. Who y'all got? Sumire, Sarda, or Eida?
Sarda watches. It's not even a debate.
I mean, Eida has omnipotence, man. What is this?
That's what I'm saying.
They're immune to it, bro.
She's gonna end up snuffing herself out, probably.
She isn't. They aren't
find a way.
They're immune to it. That shit don't immune
omnipotence.
to work. Yeah, that shit don't work on them.
Yeah,
so
they're. I don't think they're immune to omnipotence.
Yes, they are, bro.
What do you think they're immune to?
None of their memories got changed up, bro. And then fucking they didn't fall in love with her. None of her abilities.
I think omnipotence has many uses, man. It's not just this.
But that's the only one she's got.
But Eida says, "Give me a materialize a Sarda killing gun." Now, what is she gonna do? Sumire, a Sarda killing gun. Give me an ability that says Sarda dies. Yeah.
You think she can manifest like certain shit?
Bruh, it's the will to make anything real.
Okay, that's true.
Well,
she said she doesn't have full control of it though. Like she don't even know.
That is true.
But that's what I'm saying. Like she is the likelihood of her reaching whatever conclusion with that on her own is low. And then also Sarda and Sumire are immune to omnipotence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, how does that even?
Sarda killing? Hey, she's immune to omnipotence, not what omnipotence can create.
Yeah, but you don't know how to create shit. What
I
is she
create a Sarda killing gun. What is she gonna do?
Eida's gonna always have her nights.
But wouldn't she just die because it's a gun, not necessarily because it's a Sarda killing one?
No, because you see, it depends on what these characters are immune to in this verse. I don't know. At some point, they're like dying to knives and stuff, and they tank like stronger attacks. So just to be safe, it has to be a Sarda killing gun specifically. So she has to die.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not out of the realm of I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. I see omnipotence cast. I see omnipotence like casted, and I see like the effects of said omnipotence, and like none of the effects are. So I don't know what conclusion I should arrive at. But
yeah, I think Mello adds something though, like that.
So let me ask you this though: if let's say So let's say Sarda creates Eida creates a normal gun. If she shoots Sarda with that gun, what do you think would happen? Like off guard, like she's not like maximizing her defense. Do you think the
She
bullet
would get
just
severely wounded.
so that means things created by omnipotence can affect Sarda, right?
I mean, no. I mean, it might
I mean
not because they're not affected by anything that Ada has been able to like manifest.
yeah, but she
No,
manifests something like
She
just a
manifested-
physical weapon that exists in reality. It's not like some
Bro,
chakra
she
manipulation.
manifested the like
It's
she manifested the like the reversal of everybody's memory, and that shit didn't
Right.
work.
Well, that's like the manipulation of chakra. But I'm saying she manifests a weapon, a physical weapon, that says if it touches Sarda, she dies. But let's just put that aside. Let's say she just manifests in a gun. A
Yeah, so I
normal
have an answer. I have an answer for you.
But
Yeah.
Boruto's immune.
Okay.
Boruto's immune, but he's still affected right now. Currently, still being affected.
So
Hold on.
so I think
What was your answer?
so so this is interesting because it's one of those answers that would be yes and no. So I think if you make it like a shuriken from omnipotence, the will to make anything real, and you create a shuriken, and then you use that shuriken to stab Sarda off guard while she's sleeping or whatever, I do think Sarda would die. Yes. And then through that mechanic, you could say, well, because the shuriken came about because of omnipotence's ability, conclusions from omnipotence can kill Sarda. Then I would say yes.
Yes.
Okay. So from that point, then I would say, however, what's killing Sarda isn't, although the shuriken, it's the properties of what was produced, not that it was it's not the thing that was produced, it's the property of the thing that's produced. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like,
I understand.
okay. Yeah, the shuriken is what's killing her, not necessarily something. It's manifested
really
from omnipotence.
omnipotence.
Yeah, exactly. It enters into a different category once manifested. It's the properties of the knife that's killing her, not omnipotence itself directly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
that's
I
what I would. So that would be my answer: yes and no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, like, but if it's like a specific Sarda killing bullet, like if you can just hit her in like a non-vital spot, like in like the shoulder or some shit like that, and it just still kills her, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, like if it's like the amber purifying pot, like, yo, I create this, and if I say your name, Sarda, like you die, I don't think she would die.
Yeah, exactly.
However, if you manifested poison and then drugged her drink, I think she would die because of the poison.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, in conclusion, if we're in a debate about power scaling, I say Eida has omnipotence, and Sarda is the enemy. Does it hold weight?
Sarda wins because then you have to figure how she's even going to get the omnipotence off correctly. You got to get there first. Like I was Kiddo's doing a hypothetical where she does, so I didn't even mention that part. But yeah.
All right, yeah. So I was about to say that first. So, does omnipotence even factor in? Not even discussing if she wins. Does it even factor in?
I think it has to factor in because she can do it. It might not be right, but she can still do it. She can like run the roulette like a kite from fucking Hunter. Bro, you good, bro? You alive?
I just dropped my fan, bro.
Did you get him?
On my iPad, bro. Almost had a heart attack.
Oh shit, bro! I was like, yo, I want to see what the other guy looked like. Damn. No, but yeah, I think he'll be like she can run the roulette. Like, yo, let me activate this shit. But just given Sarda's feats, like I know people don't like this, like the Konohamaru feats, like the Sarda's feats. I'm just going off the data. I'm not biased at all. And if you have like a position that disagrees, I would love to hear it. I know Kiddo might. I'm pretty sure Bar might. So I would like to hear it. But
me, bro,
yeah,
my video, bro, Konohamaru's feat is even more impressive than Sarda's.
Okay.
Bro did that shit without a Sharingan. So,
okay. Well, looks like we're on the same or similar page. So okay, cool.
Yo, has anybody the possibility that Hidari might just be trash?
There's no just narratively, there's no shot, bro. I think
he was trash in that moment. Yeah, I think. Well, not trash, but just I don't think he was like out there.
Bro, if you're the first Shinju to get bodied, then you're trash, bro.
I mean, he got bodied by Sasuke and Naruto's kid combined in a fight. So
what I will say is that based on the dialogue provided in this chapter, there's this thing where Koji implies that they can defeat every Shinju aside from Jura. So I feel like these guys aren't as strong as we think they are. But at the same time, when it comes to like the Matsuri Shinju and the Ryu Shinju, like Koji believes that Sarda and Team 10, Team 7 will win. Okay. With the I think he's implying that they can take them out by separating them, so he has like the two Shinjus there. He's assuming that maybe one or two appear, but even if it's the two of them, it's fine. He thinks this will lead to the outcome that is favorable. Now, maybe the outcome is one of them dying and he's okay with that happening. So that could also be the case. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But I feel like most of these guys will be able to handle their targets. I feel like Mitsuki is gonna take on Ryu by himself, and Konohamaru and the rest of them are gonna take on like Matsuri. If Sarda is struggling against Matsuri and Ryu, I don't know how she's gonna fight Hidari. So yeah, she's definitely gonna need that Mangekyo and get a power as well.
The only out of those three, I think Mitsuki's the one that needs help the most. Like, because I can scale Konohamaru and Sarda pretty well, but I have a difficult time doing it with Mitsuki. I think he's definitely Otsutsuki level, but Boruto pretty much washed him. So
yeah, it is the thing with Mitsuki is that he doesn't scale anywhere, so he can scale anywhere at the same time.
yeah.
So yeah, we just have to see what he does when he's not getting bodied.
Yeah, I think Sarda can like maybe take one on her own, but when it comes to Mitsuki and Konohamaru, I think they need to team up. Yeah, I think that should be.
I feel like that it could make sense. I feel like, although I will say, if you go back to the anime with the Shinki fight, Shinki technically fought Sarda and Mitsuki, so we might see around 2 of that. So I guess that
Sarda and Boruto.
No, well, I mean like separately, not at the same time. So I mean he fought both of them. So he has like history fighting them. Okay. Yeah. So I might see like around 2 of that. So yeah, I guess we might see like a team. But I was hoping for Mitsuki to get like a 1. I need to see him do something by himself. We already saw Sarda do something. So.
Do you think that? Sorry, real quick. Do you think that Koji's decision to pick Mitsuki may factor in Orochimaru by some means?
Not really. I think it's more so compatibility. I think like Ryu is gonna be weak to lightning release. Mitsuki has lightning, Sarda has lightning. I think that might be a factor. Then again, I think the main factor is that he already saw the future in which this happened. And that's why I think them fighting these Shinjus will lead to the best possible outcome of the fight itself. Not necessarily something to do with Orochimaru, but it's possible.
Okay. But and like what role do you think like Yodo and Uriah will serve? You guys think?
Man, I have no faith in any ninjas that are not Leaf ninjas, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe they show up. I mean, they did get bodied already with Gaara being there. So I don't know. We didn't see them get bodied, but I am of the belief that if Gaara got bodied to the point that his bro had his like chest hanging out and they were just like there in cocoons, I feel like at that point you guys were utterly useless. So I don't know. I feel like like what purpose can they serve in a round 2? We'll see.
I mean, their techniques are kind of interesting, like the puppets,
Not really,
the sound techniques.
I mean, like, yeah, she does have like that little sound thing, but I mean, like Baby Shikamaru was like tanking that shit. Although she's technically stronger now, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know how her abilities kind of grew, like because her stuff was like so unique. She could just have like
what we know is that she's weaker than Gaara. She was in that sand and she could not get out. So
true, but if she has something that like destabilizes one of their senses, I feel like that could be helpful in like a team setting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Do you guys think we'll get like I know? Sorry, Bart. Sorry, real quick. Do you guys think that we'll get like maybe a scene where, because I feel like this particular saga, if you want to call it that, is paying homage to the Gaara retrieval, whereas I think prior we were more so like paying invasion. It felt like with the Shinju and Code and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking,
tired of homages.
yeah, to be frank, but I'm thinking since Sakura has such a major fight during that arc, then maybe Sarda will have one as well. It's a similar terrain. Her headband is similar to Sakura's, and we have like a puppet master in Uriah or a puppet user. So maybe we can get like a scene where Uriah is puppeting Sarda. But at the same time, I feel like Sarda's so powerful. Why would that need to happen? But there may be something that happens to where Uriah could be of use, like Lady Chio. I don't know though. But
I might drop Boruto if that happens, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, that'll be a major
I'm
glow up
tired.
for Uriah, bro.
No, but I'm tired of the repeated storylines, bro. I'm really tired. I'm at like, I don't know, bro.
Now I respect
Nah,
it.
I don't know. I'm
I
tired of the
see where you
repeated
come
shit,
from.
bro.
I was kind of there before. I'm back,
You're
but
gonna-
I was kind of there before.
You're gonna keep getting it. Get used to it.
Yo, FBK had a question. I want to start giving more love to members, and if you want to shoot us a super chat, you know we got a priority response with any questions that you guys have. He says Gar will become a snack, Konohamaru will become a snack, Eida will become a snack. One of the three predictions will come to fruition. Which one?
You saying Gar is a baddie? Like he's a snack?
Damn,
Damn, FBK. Okay.
Yeah, FBK,
Well, come on out. Like, listen, bro, we're very inclusive over here, man. So we respect your decisions, bro.
Not judge, bro. We do not judge at all.
I respect that. I mean, I respect his opinion. Yeah.
So Eida is the only
No,
chick on
that is. What did my guy mean? I was thinking, he meant become a tree, but Gar is already a tree. What did my guy FBK mean?
I mean, he's gonna be Gar isn't a tree. He's like sealed and shit. So he might become a snack.
True.
Bro, Gar is useless. He got off screen.
True.
Like once they tell you who these people are, believe them. Okay, like when Code got stepped on, you should have already knew it was gonna be a long, arduous journey. And I don't use the word arduous ever. Okay,
I never heard that before.
It's Aldrich. Okay, I don't even know how to say it anymore.
Aldrich.
Yeah, help. Thank you.
One.
But yeah, so like they already showed you, Gar got off paneled, bro. It's over for that dude. He has no relevant anything outside of like he can die and facilitate the power up of Shinki. Okay, at best, it's time. And Konohamaru is not becoming a snack. Okay, because he's already a snack. Okay, boom, there you go. And Eida will become a snack. Okay, yes, she'll be devoured by Mamushi. What do you guys think about Mamushi like effectively nagging her Senringan? Like the effectiveness of it, just from his mere presence.
She's a coward.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
She needs to man up, bro.
That's why Sarda's packing her, bro. Like,
she needs to man up. I mean, you scared, bro. Look, all you're doing is looking. That's crazy.
What do you think that means with Damon? I'm gonna sick my little brother on you, but probably not these guys because they're too powerful. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it's kind of like Koji telling him, like, yo, this guy's no joke. Yo, if he comes in to buy some books, let him, treat him as the #1 customer. Like, okay.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
There's some wild meat right in there, bro.
I've never heard a villain be betrayed. Like somebody telling somebody this is how you handle this villain. Like, yo, just be nice to him. Whenever he comes into the bookstore, just give him whatever he needs. I've never seen that.
Well, technically, Shikamaru did the same thing with Eida.
I mean, yeah.
Although she wasn't murderous.
Didn't though. Like, Jura is actually Eida was a threat at the beginning, I guess, if you want to say it in that context. But
I will say it's a bit convenient. Ikimoto is taking way too many liberties with my suspension of disbelief. Okay, like first it was fine, divine intervention. I'm gonna leave. Okay, fine. And now it's like, fortunately, Jura judged Konoha's culture to be something of high value. I'm like, okay, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, why would that stop him from getting Himawari if he wants it? And to be fair, like his he changed his purpose from getting Boruto to like get a god tree to like get information from the people he wants to consume. Like, what's the purpose for delaying that one as well? It's like I feel
I
like
was just
it just seems so like, should have been way more creative. Like, oh, he wants to read books. Okay, do it after you consume Himawari. Like there's no purpose for him to really be delaying this ship.
Wait, what do you mean by like read books? Is that something that happened in chapter 16?
Yeah.
When
Koji
it comes to the
tells him
bookstore and stuff like that, yeah.
he basically said they shouldn't let Himawari leave the village since she's been targeted by Jura. If you let her outside the village, she'll she's guaranteed to run into him. If that happens, she'll die. Then he goes on to say, fortunately, Jura judged Konoha's culture to be something of high value. He's reluctant to battle inside the village. So he's not gonna attack the village because he doesn't want to destroy the good old books,
But
So he says as long as there's
Himawari though, so that's kind of
that is my point. It does in a sense, but
wait. Sorry. You guys talked over each other. What was just said?
He says, fortunately, Jura judged Konoha's culture to be something of high value. He's reluctant to battle inside the village. So as long as nothing catastrophic happens, Konoha is safe for the time being. So basically, he's not going to attack the village because, lovely books.
And then I said, that makes no sense, though, because she's inside the village, so he's still going to go after her.
But they're pretty much saying that he's not going to go after her because she's inside the village. So he values the knowledge inside the village over getting his target is pretty much what they're saying.
Maybe he feels, maybe it's the sentiment is that she would put up enough of a fight to where the village would be damaged to an extent that is unreasonable to Jura.
I mean, based on when he went all out, I don't know about that one. Because he took her out with 2 hits. So
do you guys feel like things right now feel, how do I say, unorganized? I'm not sure if that's the word I would use, but just like the things that the heroes are doing, the plans that are being laid, and just what the villains are doing, like why they don't kill, like why didn't Jura kill Boruto when he had the chance? Like everything kind of feels weirdly written, and I don't know if it's just me.
I don't think he wants to kill Boruto. He need Boruto. Oh, he did say he wanted him dead. You're absolutely right.
He sent an assassin after him. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, FBK.
You call it an assassin.
Yo, FBK said, don't play with me, y'all monkeys. Y'all know what I mean. The Shinju want to devour their targets, meaning they snack tenacious primates. Hey, I want to give a shout out to @ReadySG. Shout out to $2 super chat. He just said super chat. But he also had a question though, and shout out to another donation. Thank you, bro. He said, will Delta play a bigger role other than Nanny Cam?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
She's old boy's granddaughter.
Who?
Amado.
Who?
Girls making stuff.
Old boy's daughter, granddaughter.
Your audio's weird, Bar.
It is? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
No, you sound good now. It just started tripping.
Delta play a bigger role, bro. Delta.
Yeah, I think so, bro. Like, I mean, the Senryugan is always going to be like there in a hole.
Wait, sorry. Bar, can you do the testing real quick? Say hello.
Testing.
Okay, that sounds better.
Am I good? Yeah.
All right, and as far as the question, we're talking about Delta, not Eida. Okay. So.
Oh, he put Delta. My bad. That's what I read. My bad. Yeah, I do think Eida is going to play a bigger part. Like her Senryugan is always going to be like her major ace in the hole because that's her like divine ability. Like she's always going to use that. That's always going to be like an aspect of her. But I think she is going to play a bigger role. Like I think she's actually playing one of the biggest roles in the series right now as far as divulging information back to I keep on forgetting his name, Shikamaru. I don't know why I keep on forgetting bro's name. Yeah, as far as divulging information back to Shikamaru and being able to go peer back into the past and show us what's happening with Boruto and shit. I think that's why we got that flashback. I think she was just watching the whole thing.
No, yeah. Reddy was talking about Delta.
Yeah, but no, Eida. It's Eida.
Delta is gonna get she's probably gonna.
No,
I feel
Eida.
like
You meant Eida. That's the only person you're talking about. Then
Delta.
I know, but I think he meant Eida, not Delta, though, because she's like the only one who has a camera in her eye, bro.
No, I think he's referring to when Amado was looking through it, Delta's eyes to watch Kawaki. So I think that's what he means by Nani Cam.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like there's only one route she can go to, like maybe like the resurrection of AKB stuff. Although like both is juggling so many plot lines at this point, like people will feel like there's nothing happening because like these chapters keep repeating information, but there's a lot happening. Like we have the Shinjus, we have the Otsutsukis in the background, we have like Shibai, we have Code, we have like Delta with the AKB stuff. They have the Kawaki story. We have moment like there's so many things going on, and like they could drag this out for a very long time. So I don't know. Like maybe they incorporated in many things into one story. Hopefully, we don't get a Jujutsu Kaisen situation where they spring a lot of shit on us in the last like 2 chapters. So yeah, I think that the AKB stuff will be where she ends up.
Yeah, I think Delta is going to be the next big bad, or at least Akibi Sanzu in a model potentially. So that's kind of what I have hopes up. My hopes up for. As far as,
so you think that
nah, definitely not.
Sorry. So you think Amado is going to resurrect his daughter through Delta, like Kawaki is the one who has a karma cell.
Through whatever mechanic in which he does it, I think it happens. Yeah,
happens through Delta.
Through whatever mechanic in which he does it, however way you want to parse it, whatever your imagination can conceive of. Because I don't think they write about it, talk about it, and don't pull the trigger on it. Yeah. It's like Chekhov's gun. Like,
I think it's gonna be like Amado says, like Kawaki approaches him for to get limiters removed, and he's like, this time around I'm not gonna do that for free. So go ahead and plant the karma seal on Delta, and I'll just remove your limiters. Okay.
Yeah, something like that, or it could be that he has some kind of mechanic built inside of Kawaki's body that makes him do it. Or something like that. Like, but no matter how we get there, I think we get there. And I think Akibi Sanzu is going to be the big boss. Maybe some Otsutsuki, maybe it's her and Amado that are scratched out in the Ten Tails dimension, if that still matters. I think if you incorporate a new Otsutsuki villain, it should be one that has lived amongst them, like the people they're going to be going up against or they're antagonizing against, so that they won't make the same mistakes as the other lame-ass Otsutsuki. They'll actually approach it with less hubris and arrogance, and they'll know more of their techniques, and they'll have a better understanding. But yeah,
Otsutsuki disrespect, man, that's crazy. The legendary,
it's crazy.
Otsutsuki's the smartest characters in the franchise.
It's crazy, but true. So we'll go with it.
Do you guys think she'll play a bigger role as far as like being an asset as far as in battle though, besides the Kibi Sanzu shit?
Not really. Unless she has like some kind of, unless she has like limiters right now that she can remove and do something, but at best she might have some kind of like Android 16 role or something where she like kicks somebody away or does some cool sacrificial thing. But I don't think she's gonna have some like major, like a fight she had with Naruto. I don't think so.
But it's like this Delta is supposed to be stronger than that one that fought Naruto. He was like he was doing something. I remember it was like back when everybody was trying to figure out who was in that little pod thing that Amado was working on. Yeah, it was like they left it in the dust, like they left it as a cliffhanger for a while, and it turned out to be Delta. That's who he was working on. So he obviously modified her to be a lot stronger, and we never got to see that because
is that
Delta
obvious?
Appeared,
not true.
Huh?
I'm just asking, is that true? Are you theorizing or are you making like a definitive statement?
I mean, if he was working on her, I would assume that he modified her to make her a little bit stronger. I would have just assumed that.
Okay.
Because Shikamaru was using her as a weapon. Remember, he said "Go Bronco." He was releasing Delta, so I would assume that she would be stronger.
I'm not opposed to the idea. I was just wondering if there was something specific you were pointing to.
Yeah, it was just the fact that he was just working on. I'm just coming to an educated guess that he like modified her to be stronger, but we never got to see her in action because like when Shikamaru activated her, we got Eida that popped up, and she immediately fell in love with Eida.
I think it depends because he modified her to to like protect the village, so that could be the modification. I think we need to like distinguish or find out whether Amado can make people stronger, because we really don't know. Like we know he can, but that would, I think the story implies that he did that with the Shibai cells. I don't know, but like, is there like a cap to it? No, it's easier to limit someone's potential because you're just like putting a limiter on that. But I guess like someone mentioned in my comments, and I don't know if this is true. I guess it could go either way. Like when he said like he boosted Kawaki's defense and stuff, like did he take from the strength and added it to the defense, or did he just artificially add more defense and just limited the strength? Like, which one do you think happened?
You're asking?
Yeah.
I was asking that same question too. I have absolutely no idea.
I think he took from one to increase the other.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you remove the limiter, then I think his defense will decrease and his offense will increase. So he'll be even weaker defensively, I think.
That's crazy.
They use some sort of nomenclature. I believe it was like past the limits or like past maximum. It's like if that's the case, I believe it's likely that they probably took from something else, because the maximum is like the maximum. You're not supposed to go past that, but they found some sort of mechanic to where they can actually go past that. So
limit breaker Kawaki, man.
So why do y'all think Kawaki didn't get chosen to go to the Sand Village?
Because he's garbage, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm not going to hold you. That's a real answer right there. That's the truth.
I think
you can't help.
The three people.
He can't help.
He's just gonna die, bro. He's gonna get knocked out again. What the fuck we gonna do with that guy?
No,
carry him back.
He still is pretty strong, bro. He just went up strong.
Bro,
I feel like Kawaki probably gets everybody killed.
Konohamaru got more feats than this dude.
Damn, and this is from a Kawaki fan, so this shit must be solidified.
Yeah. The three people that went on the mission, I believe, will be loyal to Boruto. Kawaki would not be loyal to Boruto.
I think Kawaki will definitely work with Boruto. He's made that clear.
Work with him, but not be loyal to him.
Why do you feel like to be loyal to Boruto for this mission?
I think so. I think Kashin Koji picked the specific three people, the only three people that could actually work. That's what I believe. I think the reason why those three people are going to work, because they won't do any slimy stuff to Boruto.
But Boruto's not there, though.
I think he'll eventually be there.
Yet, I guess.
But Kawaki, I guess I don't understand. Like, Kawaki made his intentions clear. So unless you just don't believe what he said, he's going to work with Boruto, even though it doesn't make sense.
And
like,
Koji,
their synergies off. But
and Koji's like, yeah, I don't know about that one. I saw the future. That would be funny. I saw the future where you did not do it, sir. So no.
What I mean, I'm
where
sure
you are.
That future definitely has to exist in the infinite futures. But for me, I think like Kawaki, even if he did make a turn, he ain't doing nothing. It gets back to what Kiddo said. Like, either way, unless you betray Boruto, you live Boruto, you suck. Like, it don't matter what you do. So like we go back there, all we see him do is get knocked out, caught off guard, unconscious. I mean, Mitsuki's difficult to scale, but the truth is Kawaki, Konohamaru and Sarda have better feats in TBV than your boy.
When he get them linears removed, y'all gonna be talking a whole nother tune.
I don't even need another tune. Kawaki right now is stronger than both of them. He probably beat both of them at the same time.
Beat who?
Wait, who?
Sarda and Mitsuki.
Ryu? That's not happening, bro.
So you think if Mitsuki didn't sneak Kawaki, then he would be able to beat him and like just like heads up?
No, it's hard to scale Mitsuki, so that's not like really a good one.
I don't know, but I mean like the two of them at the same time. Individually, he probably can win.
There's no shot this dude is beating Sarda individually, just based off the data. I mean, you can go based off vibes and narrative if you want to, but just based off the data.
That is what I'm going off of. Yeah.
I mean, it depends on like the Karma Kawaki, because we know like there's no way to really scale Karma Kawaki. So I think that one is really up in there. So I don't know. It's possible. Because base Kawaki is who got knocked out by Boruto.
No, I don't even use that fight as anything because of that reason.
Yeah. And he got
I
knocked out
don't
by
disagree.
Jura, So
I don't disagree. But the fact that I don't have anything to point to is kind of my point. But so I mean I get it. But yeah, I think Sarda just has more data to like arrive at closer truths than you would with Kawaki.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Feats.
Yeah. Same with Konohamaru. So yeah, I don't think he's beating her 1v1, let alone the two of them. And if you're talking about Ryu and Mitsari, which I don't think you're talking about, my God, help him. So, yeah.
So one thing I wanted to say, we kind of did go to super chats before I got to interject this. Mello was talking about, I think Mello and Kudamaki were talking about how the villains seem like so unorganized and things seem to happen like at random. I think it's because of Kashin Koji. Like, for example, when Jura didn't kill Boruto that one time, I think Kashin Koji foresaw that and understood that that was like one of the only possibilities that they could actually get away with. Kashin Koji said prior that they were always walking a tightrope for years now. I think that right there is just like another example of a quote unquote tightrope situation. So I think in the future they'll probably explain all this like flimsy stuff, and it'll say like Kashin Koji foresaw this and he forced that situation to happen.
Yeah, but like how he manipulates things in real time to arrive at the conclusions he wants, it doesn't seem to be that hands-on to where he can do it that intricately. I don't think that would be like my only kind of pushback against that part.
It's only some things. It's like some things just happen, And he's like, "Oh, all right, cool. Let's go that way. Oh, that's the way we're going. Okay, all right."
Yeah, I think there's a difference between how prescience is like described to work and how it actually is going to practically work. I think.
But even then, more importantly, I think the most important, like, interesting part of the chapter was the singularity stuff. It goes about the existence, like the entity of that he calls destiny. What exactly did he say again? He says something about an entity. Like, do you think like it's like in DC or Marvel where you have entities and you're like, let's say, not. Do you guys watch Read Chainsaw Man? No. Like, it's like you have concepts. So like you have like death, you have like time, and
like the Sandman
like darkness, and then those concepts manifest into actual entities. But do you think destiny, as he says here, like entity, do you think it's an actual entity or just a concept, theoretical mumbo jumbo?
I think it's possible for it to be an actual entity. I wouldn't need the official translations. I would wait for that. So I definitely think it's possible. I mean, you live in a world or a universe where you have an ability that says the will to make anything real. So, I mean, I think it's possible. Certainly, I couldn't say otherwise. But there's also the possibility that Koji is just a character, and I think this is something that people, including myself, up until this very moment, don't really think about. But certain people in real life have certain characteristics, like how Naruto always says, "Believe it," or "Atabayo," right? It could be the case that Koji, he speaks very poetically, and it's just something that we never really took note of because he didn't really speak too much, I guess. But like when he talks about like the multi-forked path being snuffed out or blah blah blah, I argue that he's not literally saying that. He's saying it from a subjective point of view. But even in this chapter from the unofficial translations, he's talking about like destiny. He could be like referring to, I don't know, Shibai Otsutsuki coming back, and he's like the manifestation of your destiny. Like you're destined to fight this guy. Not that destiny is like a concept that is made manifest, but like a person embodies the idea that he's trying to disseminate at the moment. Something
and
like that.
It also goes back to the anime. I don't know if like people remember like Toneri, like he said, Boruto's enemy is destiny itself.
Exactly.
So they're tying the manga into that stuff.
I hope that's in the official translation. I do, because of what you said.
Yeah. And also, but I think like the singularity, like like singularity is just like a fixed point in time, right? Something that has to happen. Like everything leads to that point. Like like in the concept of like time travel, which is what they're referring to here, are messing with time. But it's I don't know, like he applies it to the individual person. Like typically you wouldn't do that, but he says like he and Boruto, like their singularities are he's a singularity. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting, like how you
Well,
apply like a fixed point in time to
multiverse.
someone.
No,
No, I mean,
I looked up the.
well, he's just
no, I
saying
mean
it's like
like a fixed point in time, like singularity means like a fixed point in time, like everything leads to that point. So like I'm interested to see like how they explain how you apply that to a person. Like, is he a fixed point in time?
well,
Like
no,
Boruto is a fixed
says
point in
the-
time as well.
well, no,
says
he's
to
just
be
saying
part
like
of-
someone that changes the future, someone like that destabilizes
Yeah.
the future. That's
but-
what it is.
It says to be a
Yeah.
part of singularity means to be involved in or directly affected by a point in time or space where the known laws of physics break down. Often characterized by infinite density or
Really?
extreme gravitational forces like the center of a black hole, where our current understanding of reality cannot apply. Essentially, it signifies being at a point of radical change or disruption, beyond our ability to fully comprehend or predict.
Yeah,
Well-
that's more so that
Well,
Like,
singularity does have like singular as one of its definitions.
Right.
And we're talking about multiple people embodying that. I even think at some point, if Eida is not already a singularity, she will be just based off her abilities. But I would imagine there's like different variants of Boruto and Koji at the very least, or Eida if you want to throw her in there, that are also singularities. So you can actually have probably an infinite number of singularities, depending on how many versions of these characters are going through similar timelines.
Yeah, no, eight is a singularity. Kashin Koji said it. Koji gave his definition. He says,
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, a heretical existence that destabilizes the future. So, an
Mhm.
existence that destabilizes the future.
I mean,
And
pull
it
up the
says
panel.
that,
Yeah, if you want to.
What panel
There,
was
there
it?
must be panels
Yeah.
I missed or something.
yeah, he
Yeah.
said that, but he didn't say Ada. If I think that's what Mel is referring to. He didn't say Ada, but like her seeing what he said about the future, that implies that she's now a singularity as well.
yeah,
Because she now knows the future. That's what it means.
Okay. That's interesting.
Bar is
It feels
right,
like
am I,
that's
am I,
not what it is. I just sent it in the Discord.
oh, okay.
Give me a second. I'm gonna send the 801 too. Give me a second.
Yo, Zion 999. Yeah, I was too high to finish reading the translations. I apologize, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Mel, I got it on the screen.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, bottom right should be that one.
Bro, you know you high when you think you're left or right. I'm done. I'm cooked. Hell no. Okay, I'm gonna read this on my own.
story.
Okay. See this. I think this chapter is a 10. Just even with the unofficial
me too.
translations, there's just so much here. That's good.
Nah, I agree with you, bro. Like even to get to see, even getting to see Boruto learn the flying Raijin, like you get to see more of like Boruto's personality, how he like got to the point that he is now, why he hides so much of the shit that he does, why he doesn't talk so much.
Because he don't know shit. That's I mean, essentially.
No. I'm Kashin Koji said that he doesn't want him to divulge any information about what's going on
It's
because
pretty much
they'll make
Yeah, but I don't think he's telling Boruto. I think he wants to limit the knowledge Boruto has as well.
Well, I think Kashin Koji divulged all the information because he said you're a part of the singularity as well.
No, I think he is, but not to the extent Koji would be. Because
Oh,
Koji
no,
has seen
of course
infinite possible futures. There's no way it could be. And
He of course didn't tell Boruto when you go there you're going to get fucking sniped. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he can. I always say this, but he can see minutes and seconds. So there's no reason why Boruto should have not killed the Ten Tails before it became a Shinju, unless Koji wanted that to happen. So
it looked like they was trying to avoid that from happening. Remember they said it was too late.
It looks like that, certainly. But
yeah,
that's why I say I think there's a difference between how prescience is described on paper, how you can use it, versus it's like creation of all things. On paper, you can just pretty much do anything, I suppose. There's no like specified description of any kind of drawbacks. It's just a description, so you just have to take it as is. So yeah, I think they should definitely nerf it, and I think chapter 16 is a step in that direction. I think.
Don't you think that possibly, like, you know, Kashin Koji, like, I don't think that it was just like one timeline that he was aiming for. Like, if you see 1,000, it's possibly like 5 to 10 of them that you actually come out on top. So, like, the 5 or 10 of those realities that he saw, like when they said they were too late, they know that it was going to lead to this reality, but this is now what they can do because they have these possibilities now too.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think generally that's what it is. Koji wants to arrive at a conclusion, but in order to do that, like the steps you take in real time are as like clean and precise as maybe you would think on paper. Shit gets messy and chaotic, and you can't control certain variables, and it takes you in different lanes where you had no intention of going. That's how I imagine it works. So Koji has to make like real time adjustments and tweak things to get there. I just would have liked the scene where like Boruto's slow walking and talking shit to Code on a timetable, on a timeline. Like he needs to hurry up, but he's doing all that slow walk and slow talking. I would have liked to see a scene where Koji's like, yo, hurry the fuck up. Like you 20 seconds behind schedule. Now you're 30%. Like you gotta do like speed it up. That I would have liked to see. And then I think it would have added more mystery. And then that mystery kind of would have been solved by this point in the story.
I feel like it's more so that I don't think Koji can see everything. It's kind of implies say like limitations are not stated, but more so implied. Because like he didn't know where the 10 tails was. So like he's like, oh yeah, it's in Code's dimension. Here it is. Let's go here. I'm like, I feel like if he saw every possible like everything in the future, like every single thing, every minute and second of the future, like he would know exactly where the 10 tails is. You know, the exact minute when it would have like evolved, so he would have had Boruto on a time. So I feel like everything that you're saying is implying the limitation on the ability, which means that he can't see at that minute level. It's more so like when someone has like a premonition and they get like flashes of the future, or they get some information, not every single thing. You forget what I mean?
Oh, like back like what's that movie called? Final Destination? How they like see shit, but they like
and they like see events, but not like every single waking minute of like everyone's like future.
Well, that's why I say like how it's described. I think it's going to manifest itself differently than how it actually is going to be used. Because if I go just on its description, then what you're saying is not in the description of the ability to where he's like limited or he can only see flashes. That's not like it literally tells you what he's doing. I can see all possible futures, infinite possible futures.
Yeah, and
so if I go off of the data, then that's where it leads me. But I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think there are practical, like I think we're dealing with a multiverse. I don't think it's gonna be practically a multiverse in the way that it's written because it's too much. It's doing too much.
It looked like they were playing it like in a film role though, like when it was like depicting the image of how he was like visualizing the all possible events. So he can. It's a possibility that he can see it by every minute detail of what's going on.
No, he can't. It's not even like a something that we should debate about. Like he literally tells you what he's doing. I can see all possible futures. He's not saying I can see flashes or I can see certain. Like he's saying infinite possible futures. He tells you what he's doing.
I think like we need to. I think like so like words can have like different meanings. So like, when he says he can see all possible future, that doesn't mean like that doesn't necessarily mean he can see every waking minute of all possible futures. So every future can be possible. That doesn't mean like he can see every second of every possible future. So I think like there's a distinguishing factor there.
I think the key word there is all though. He would have said I can see fragments of part of
but the all is for the future. It's not every aspect of the future. So I can see all if I have 4 pathways in front of me, I can see all 4 pathways. That doesn't mean I can see every inch of that every 4 pathway. If you understand what I mean.
Well, do you agree that he can see seconds and minutes? Like because seconds and minutes, like from now, the seconds leading away from now and the minutes and to follow, that would represent a future state, right?
I think he can see down like pathways, but I don't know if he can see every waking minute. And the fact of like the Tento situation implies that he can't, because if he did, they would have been on a more
so do you think that he saw the whole
timing to know exactly when it would have happened? So they need to be on a
not
time
necessarily
happening.
Not necessarily. And
unless he's not smart.
So there could be a possibility. I like where you're going with it, but there could be a possibility that he's doing things for certain reasons, like Free Game said, to where like, yes, I can see this, and yeah, I could steer you in a direction, but what you think is a benefit towards our future goals is actually a hindrance. Like if I sped Boruto up so that he would arrive in that dimension on time, or even if I just gave him the coordinates myself by looking into, because if he can look into the specificity of how Boruto uses flying Raijin, I'm pretty sure he can look into some fucking coordinates, for God's sakes. But maybe giving Boruto that easy path leads to a bad outcome. So I have to do it this way, even if it doesn't really make sense from people like us viewing it in the present, given like the description of the ability. It could just be the case that we're dealing with time travel and the shit's super complicated and in this like fantasy series to where conventional logic is not really applicable. We have to look at it from a different angle, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. But I also think like it can apply in like it's kind of situational. So in the sense like it can apply in other instances where you can say, okay, cool, Kashin Koji is like planning something to happen in a specific way. And I think we brought this up with the Kawaki stuff. That maybe like he knows that Naruto will need to kill Kawaki. He's not going to tell Boruto. He's just going to lead him down that path, let Boruto do certain steps to get him there. Because even though that he believes that it's the best possible future, but maybe Boruto wouldn't agree with that because Boruto likes Kawaki and wants to save him. So in that situation, I would say, oh yeah, it makes sense. But then like I don't think it applies to every situation. So like then you look at what he's saying. Like he's telling Boruto to hurry up, but get to it, and you're gonna be late or something like that. Or he gets there, it's like, oh, you're too late or something like that. Like he just like looking at that, it feels like he wanted him to get there on time, but he just didn't. But then at the same time, like again, you could also imply that he's just like pretending for Boruto and just saying that thing out loud to convince him. But I don't know why he would need to. He could have just like left Boruto and just like like Boruto wouldn't be suspicious if he doesn't tell him to hurry up or tell him that you're too late. Like maybe he's overcompensating. That could also be the case. But like anything's possible. Yes.
And it's also really interesting. I think Koji is not fighting. I think Koji is in a battle. Let me start there. I think he's in a fight, and I think his fight is against time itself. And I don't think it's a fight against a stagnant opponent. I think time is fluent. It's bobbing and weaving. Every time he like has knowledge about it, and he does because he's seen infinity basically. All is all encompassing. It's tweaking history. I think per the description of the unofficial translations in chapter 16, the more people know about it, this would include him, the more chaotic things become, the more difficult it is to hold on to something tangible, I would imagine, in my own words. So I think all of this has to be taken into consideration. When he makes a move, time itself counters, and he has to like update his move. But people in real time aren't able to keep up with what Koji knows and what he's doing. So and because he can't really disseminate the information, it'll make his enemy time itself stronger by doing this. It's almost like he has to work with people who are ignorant and blind and stumbling around to find objects in a dark room. And he knows where he can see everything, right? But they can't. He has like night vision or whatever. And he's trying to direct them to pick up the objects, and they're bumbling and stumbling around. So I think there's like difficulties with him trying to marionette people to do what he wants. Like Boruto is his own individual person. He doesn't control him. So when Boruto like goes against the plan and tries to fight the Shinju when he knows he can't win because the Jura is there at the very least, and Koji's pleading with him, Koji may know that this is going to happen, but maybe he pleads because pleading is the thing that's going to get Boruto to do what he wants, right? So it gets really difficult to ascertain what Koji knows, what he doesn't know. Is he acting? Is he pretending? Is he saying and doing things with the inflection or the kind of tone of voice in which to invoke some kind of emotional response in Boruto to get him to where he wants him to be, to arrive at a future he wants him to arrive at? It's super complex, I think. But yeah, there's some thoughts.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, for sure.
So how? Wait, no, Mello, you can't. So you kind of agree with me then, right? A lot of the stuff that's kind of like wishy-washy and flimsy with the villains and stuff, like Jura not killing Boruto that one time. That's probably planned. That's probably calculated.
I don't agree with you, because if it's calculated, number one, I think there needs to be some kind of implication or something in the series that gets us to it being that. Right, I don't see any indications of that, and if so, it's I don't know how Koji's doing it, so I have to deviate from that. Like, what could Koji do plan wise that would involve Boruto? Like, how do I say this? Jura should have killed Boruto right then and there. If the idea is that he didn't kill Boruto because it was all a part of Koji's plan, well, I don't think it's. Oh, sorry, is that true? To start,
I think
Is
so.
that what you're saying?
Jura was interrupted. Remember?
Okay,
But
So
he
it
hasn't
could be like
interrupted
one of the
because
only
of
possibilities that
Kashin
he's interrupted.
Koji, though. That's the thing.
I suppose I would agree with you in far as that Koji could have made moves that he knew would lead to that outcome, to where Bug Shinju would pop up at the precise moment he did, that would deviate, allow Jura to deviate from what he was doing, or have a change of mind or some kind of thought that would pop in his head to deviate from what he was initially doing. And if Koji didn't do things in a certain way, they would have never arrived at a future where that happened. So in that sense, if he's playing like 5 fucking D chess and he's making moves from 3 years ago that are manifesting in 2 blue vortex present, that's some boss shit. But I think it's possible. So in that sense, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, maybe. But that's some intense shit.
I think y'all giving Kashin Koji too much credit, man. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of credit to give somebody.
But he is the reincarnation of Jiraiya. They gotta give him something crazy, right?
Yeah, Jiraiya wasn't that smart, bro. That's some intricate. You gotta understand, like, this is some intricate shit. This is some like Morpheus. Wait, Morpheus is the god of dreams, right? Never mind. Who's the god of time?
Bro, that's a dude from Matrix, bro. I'm talking about
Loki. Yeah, like it's some god of story shit. Like I think
no, bro, he's Aizen from Bleach.
Who?
Aizen.
What is Aizen?
The guy with the plan. I planned everything.
No, sorry, I was thinking about what ability does he have that's similar to Prescience. But
he doesn't. Yeah, he's just really smart.
Or he's Yuhaba with the whole almighty shit.
Yeah.
Good question. Sorry. All right, so y'all got any predictions for next chapter?
Kawaki's going to talk to Amato, which should have happened this chapter.
Oh yeah, facts. Oh my goodness, his limiter.
Oh, look at y'all were saying he was getting his limiters removed this chapter, right?
Yeah, I thought he was.
I think that was the easy money, but or at the very least he talks to Amato about it or jacks him up. That would have been nice, but
I thought that was a lock.
So like what do you think Kawaki is doing right now when all of this is going on? Because clearly some time has passed. Like they're in the Sand Village. So like did Kawaki just sit around jerking around for like days and not talk to Amato? Like how do they explain this time gap?
His limits is probably already removed.
Hell no. That'd be nasty.
We're gonna get a flashback.
Time skip. So chapter 17 is a time skip. Okay.
It's a flashback.
The time skip already happened. Sarda teleported to the land of wind.
That's far. Yeah, that's far from the leaf.
I mean, she's light speed though. She just got there in seconds.
They're not light speed and running speed.
Okay, well they can like fight each other to the destination. Yeah. That's why I always like when people are like, oh, they're combat speed. I'm like, okay, so can't they just like fucking move? Like they can move, logic, they move in combat, right? It's like
Goku, it takes like
okay, so we can get from point A to point B by running, right? Yeah, they run in combat, right? Yeah, it's okay. Over. Well, fuck. No, there you go.
A strike could be light speed. I don't know if the feet could be light speed.
Yeah, but if you can dodge just dodge all the way to the Sand Village. Okay, there you go. Fucking light speed teleportation. There you go. Problem solved.
Just body flicker. That's it.
Yeah, just do that. Just bob your head back and forth until you're there. I'm sure you'll take seconds at faster than light.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, but y'all forget about the lords and stuff.
The feudal lords.
Yeah, they're plotting to take Shikamaru's life.
Yeah, was that Tento's father?
Huh?
Was that Tento's father?
Tento's father?
Tento. The kid.
Oh, Tento. Okay.
Yeah, Boruto was going up against what's that guy's name? Shojoji?
Yeah, the boss.
They got the same hair. They got the same hair.
He's the daimyo of the land of wind.
Yeah.
So
me and Freon was trying to figure out what he does.
He's the king, bro. He's like he's like Biden.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He was out here giving orders, like damn, like
yeah, like he's the guy. Like I know people think like the Kage are the people, but no, like he's like the daimyo.
Yeah, Kages are like governors.
Yeah, at least like in the land of fire, he's the daimyo.
Yeah. So I don't know, like this. They always. I feel like they're yapping about we're gonna do this. We know they can't like beat Boruto. So it's like I feel like I don't know, like this. I feel like this somehow leads to Kawaki's downfall. I feel like this somehow leads to the Shinobi shit. I don't know what they're gonna do something crazy. Maybe it involves Naruto, and Kawaki isn't gonna like it. But I don't know. Like I feel like this, whatever they're plotting here, that old guy from the Danzo days, I think that is what leads to Kawaki's disdain for Shinobi. But yeah,
Well, could be.
yeah.
Could be.
I
I
think
was
it's possible.
complete clueless when I read through that panel, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't know who it was. Who's this big shot calling all the shots here? What's going on?
Yeah, there's some people that like take them out. That the Leaf doesn't need to listen to these guys now. That they can like walk in. They're like the Leaf is like like the biggest superpower on the planet, but at the same time, they still need money. People need trades. They still need to live normally. So unless Shinomaru is planning to become a dictator for the entire planet, he's probably gonna like listen to this old dude here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They're not like dictators or whatever. Did you guys have any other topics or?
Well, no, that's pretty much it. I do want to know, just official. Do you think the team that they assembled, the 5-man squad, do you think they can actually beat Matsui and Ryu? Just them.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
These guys are fathers, man. Like Sarda, she's gonna like I hope she doesn't get her Mangekyo in this arc. Like these characters are irrelevant to me, so I'll save that for Hidari. So yeah, she's probably gonna beat these guys with her 3 Tomoe. Mitsuki's gonna like get his Sage mode off. Konohamaru, he's like 10 Tails Madara level, Jigen level.
Stop it.
So people for some reason like when I say Konohamaru is like stronger than Gaara, they're like, what the hell, Gaara? I'm like, bro, what are we doing here, man? Gaara is like Gaara. What is this? Who is Gaara, man? Like, what? So like, why do you think Gaara is so strong?
You know what it is? It's nostalgia, bro. It's nostalgia.
It's not even nostalgia because like Konohamaru is from Naruto. He's like old gen, man.
Yeah,
but
like, he suffers from all like
respect.
He suffers from all like the content creator memes that people were making for clicks. True. So like that kind of like nullifies it. But you know what's like really annoying when you make a claim like, oh, Konoha. I said this when I first came in here. I was like, yeah, Konohamaru is beyond Gaara, and then like you'll get met with like, what did I hear? Or ain't no way. I'm like, bro, I don't even need to hear all that. Come with an argument. Start with that. Like, okay, well, what's your counter? Like all that extra bullshit. I like save that for somebody else. Okay, just if you come at me with an actual take, like please, because I can't work with.
Your take is grounded in not seeing Gaara fight yet. Like that's pretty much it. Like that's it.
Like, bro got noticed by Matsuri.
Like I don't have any feats for this guy, and if I take a look at like the best character he's fought, just how you guys scale these characters, like Fuse Momo would be like at the bottom of the totem pole, bro. And then he didn't even really do anything against him because you just argue context because Fuse Momo was just toying with these motherfuckers. So like what feats do I even have for Gaara?
Fuse Momo might pack up a couple Shinju.
That's cap.
I mean,
that base Naruto victim.
I think Fuse Momo is hacked as fuck with his abilities. I don't know why you guys can't turn people into fucking fruits.
Yeah, I think Fuse Momo is packing a couple Shinjus. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's not packing a single Shinju.
Narratively, no, he's not packing nobody. No.
You don't think so? Come on.
That's
absolutely
crazy.
Not. Absolutely not. But like there's no reason. There's no reason to believe that Gaara in the Boruto TBV is stronger than Konohamaru. There's just no reason.
There's no narrative reason for him to be. He has zero relevance to the story. He's literally just here to be a victim. That's all he's here for.
Because we haven't seen him fight yet. Okay.
Bro, we're not gonna see him fight, bro. Bro is like one of those bro is like the daimyos. They're just here to like show like some nostalgia, bro. That's all he's here for. Like he's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be fighting some Shinjus. Nah, bro.
Wait.
You're not gonna have two Gaaras in the show. Gaara's place has been replaced by Shinki. If anyone gets a power up to like Jigen level, it's gonna be Shinki, not Gaara.
Shinki's cooler, so
yeah. I get your overall point, but you can't just enter the conversation with something as blasphemous as Konohamaru is strong and Gaara and just ignore all the underlying problems.
Bro, the data says it. The data says it.
You can't just ignore all the underlying. Pick on throwing down. You can't ignore all the underlying problems. The underlying problems is Konohamaru hasn't earned the power yet. That's the problem.
Bro,
We had-
he's reacting and blocking like
whoa,
10
wait,
tails
what is-
Hilary's attacks, bro.
What does that even mean?
Hilary's
He
stronger
hasn't
than
earned it.
Matsuri.
we haven't seen the trials and tribulations. We've seen him catch L after L after L, and all of a sudden he's above Gar. Like it doesn't make
Wait,
any sense.
but we didn't see
haven't seen it.
Boruto's trials and tribulations. But when he first showed up in chapter 1, people were going crazy.
Say it again.
We didn't see Boruto's trials and tribulations as of chapter 1 of TBV when that first dropped, but didn't nobody complain about
Nah,
that.
it's different. We kind of did see Boruto's trials and tribulations. He went through the whole karma seal thing. We kind of knew he was gonna come in OP. Like he was pretty much boxing with the Otsu's member in his own mind. Like,
Well, if
we knew he was a different guy.
Well, if you go off the anime's continuity, which
So
has more Konohamaru, content, which I think is fair. Yeah, there's plenty of trials and tribulations he has.
Even in the anime context, there hasn't.
Bro,
There
he
just
fought
hasn't.
Jigen, he fought Ishiki, he fought Kashin Koji.
Lost.
Yes,
How-
what did you
emphatically.
expect? He fought
Those are-
Jugo.
those are
Berserk.
actually,
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
all
Trials and tribulations, bro. Even if you
No,
lose, you're
the-
strong.
Yeah,
those
like,
are not trials and
He's
tribulations.
literally going up against the top tiers in the verse. Yes. What are you talking about?
No. It's a difference. It is a difference. The way you lose makes a difference. Like,
I agree.
You can't just ignore the way
Kawaki.
someone loses. Konohamaru gets one-shotted. That's not trials and tribulations.
When did he get one-shotted by Ishiki or Jigen? He literally punched him multiple times and pinned him. Like, he didn't like one-shot Kawaki ever. Koji didn't one-shot Kawaki. They clashed Rasengans. Like, Kawaki was blitzing him for a second when he like appeared
mean
behind him
Konohamaru?
and used fire style. Like, what are you talking about?
You mean Konohamaru?
Yeah, Konohamaru versus Ishiki versus Jigen versus Koji versus Jugo. None of them one-shot him ever.
They clowned him. I'll rephrase. They clowned him.
No, they did what they were supposed to do. These are
So
top
clown
tier.
him, yes. But that's what I'm saying. I want.
I didn't say clown.
I
I
want
just said they did what
stable.
they're supposed
I
to
want
do.
stable, legitimate battles with Konohamaru.
Yeah,
If I
I'm not
can't
gonna
get
hold
that,
you,
you
bro.
can't just automatically be stronger than Gara. Like, that makes no
I'm
sense.
not
That's
gonna
bad
hold you,
writing,
bro.
in my personal opinion.
One of
It
that
is.
Winstar Rasengan is negging Gar. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Winstar Rasengan he used to like vaporize that forest, that's negging Gar. In all his son.
I disagree.
That's from the
I
anime,
disagree.
bro.
Yeah. And bro, Naruto broke Gar's sand with a normal Rasengan. What are you talking about?
Oh, when was this?
In the Will of Fire movie.
Bro, come on, bro.
Like
Bro, it's canon, bro.
Konohamaru boxing the Wheel of Fire movie is crazy. Konohamaru boxing with Jugo Berserk alone
wait,
gets him Kage level, and then you just work up from there.
All I'm saying is y'all can't sit here and be on a Konohamaru track and
Hold
be
on.
confused upon why people are just like shocked when you just say Konohamaru stronger and this.
Well,
this,
I don't think people are confused.
We know why
like,
people are shocked.
No,
Like, we know.
I know why too. People are like super emotional and they're like adverse to facts and logic.
No, it's bad writing. terrible writing. Horrific.
Hey,
writing.
if you use that logic, everything is terrible riding.
No, it's not.
Cliffing in TBV is crazy.
Disagree. I
Wait, so
disagree.
there's a time skip.
Cliffing in TBV is crazy. Bro.
There's a time skip and the character comes out of the time skip stronger. Like, did we expect something to the contrary of that? Or like that sounds like what was supposed to happen, right?
Konohamaru has been
so long to answer this question.
That's different. Konohamaru has been trash. If Boruto gets a power up, we expect it. If Sarda gets a power up, we expect it. If
I'm
Kawhi
sorry.
gets a power up, we
I
expect
asked you like a specific
Konohamaru gets a
question.
power up,
Can you answer
we don't
that one
expect it.
question?
He's garbage. He's
Can you answer that?
garbage.
Can you answer that question?
Bro, hold on. When did Bara start hating on Konohamaru? That's crazy. Weren't you his biggest defender, bro?
No, because I was his biggest defender.
No,
He's
he
hating
was
on
terrible.
me.
Oh, that's
See,
not-
It's really a mellow thing, to be honest.
I feel like everything. I feel like y'all are happy to call out the Boruto writers
Mello
on
thing is
everything
crazy.
except Konohamaru, and it's because
Bruh.
I hate him. That's
Bruh.
it. That's it.
No, wait,
I hate
but
him because I hate the way he's written.
Konohamaru is. I don't deny that. I don't like how Konohamaru is.
Konohamaru,
Y'all know
like,
it's BS.
right,
Y'all
bro.
know it's BS, and y'all just
I-
100%.
It's not BS, bro. This is one thing I think is not BS.
Eliminate part because he's in an era where you're dealing with the top motherfuckers in the entire franchise. So I'm not like expecting him to be able to like contend with these like Ishiki and Jigens and Kashin Koji. Like these motherfuckers are ridiculously
Now
powerful.
we expect him to compete with Matsuri.
Bro,
Because
look,
we have
bro,
because
bro.
we have data that gets us there. I'm not just saying it because I'm a Konohamaru
Bruh.
fanboy. I'm looking at his feats in TBV and I'm saying those feats elevate him here,
Bruh.
regardless of how you feel. And yes,
But that's
he
what I'm
should be able
saying.
to
How
contend.
did he get those feats?
Bruh, because
Because he
Naruto,
trained
Naruto
during the time
died,
skip.
bro.
Wait.
Listen,
Because he
listen.
trained during the time skip. He's the student of Lord Seventh. He's from the Saratobi clan. He's a prodigy of his era. I don't know why you guys
Naruto
don't
died.
understand this, bro.
Naruto died, and bro went on a training arc, emotional training arc, and bro got an emotional arc, bro. He got stronger. We know he
Bro.
trained because he has a new jutsu, the barrier Rasengan shit, right? So we know he trained. Do we know if Gaara trained? Absolutely not, bro. It's for like pushing papers, bro. So look, I'm like thinking, bro has these feats. He has the narrative implications. You know, he has the relevance to the plot because he's still leading Team 7. They sent him to go fight the person who no diff Gaara. And when I say no diff, I mean no diff because that's what we saw in panel. She had 0 damages. So look, I'm just saying, bro, if he's able to block attacks, a Chidori from Hidori, you know, one of the strongest Shinjus, Renegon 10 Tails Jubi, I think we agree. And if I ask Bar, he's going to agree that Hidori is stronger than Matsuri. I know that for sure. So I feel like those feats, you know, blocking that, then blocking the Chidori stream, reacting to those, you know, attacks, I think those are like substantial things you can use to say like he probably scales above Gaara. Like Gaara is like a fused Momoshiki entity at this like until shown otherwise.
Well,
Not even hold on, let me say Gaara is not even a fused Momoshiki level entity.
Yeah.
So I don't know like what I just said. That's crazy.
I don't have any I want to clarify. I don't have any problem with people saying that for a factual statement that Konohamaru is stronger than Gaara. My problem is how he got here. That is my problem. And if Konohamaru becomes a Hokage, all I ask is one solid battle where he finishes the opponent to victory. That's all I ask. Matsuri. And that's going to be the worst standard for a Konohamaru, for a Hokage that I've ever seen. But
remember what the standard for every
it's going, bro. The Hashirama is going to be rolling over in his shell case. He's going to be rolling over.
You do know Konohamaru's packing Hashirama, right?
Terrible.
But Bara,
I don't think he completed an S-rank mission. Oh my goodness.
You do know his 2 blue vortex feet to get him over Hashirama. The guy's rolling in his grave.
But Bara, you have argued that, you know, the new era Kages are stronger than Hashirama, including Chojuro, by the way.
Yes, but again,
so why is it so hard? Like Konohamaru, like going against Jugo, you know, like Jugo is stronger than Chojuro.
Berserk Jugo, so there's no excuse of him holding back. Bro says, "I am going to kill you." Multiple
y'all
times.
are talking about beat Jugo. He did not beat Jugo. Why people keep talking like he beat Jugo?
Wait. It's multiple things with the Jugo fight. The fact that he's even able to react.
All right,
he can tank hits, his durability, right? His offensive potency to where you can knock him out of his berserk mode while having his chakra drain and still has enough chakra to create like a mid-sized Rasengan. Like, yeah, dude's nasty, bro. And God forbid the brother gets a sage mode. God help you. Okay. If he's doing that against Hidari in base and he has a sage mode, God help you.
That's bad, right?
Y'all see the someone showed me something crazy, which I found very interesting. But y'all see Hashirama sage mode is similar to like the monkey.
Enma?
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
He has like the same eye color and the same like markings.
What he called Orochimaru called him the great sage, man. I still, you know, play around with that idea.
Yeah. Like, bro definitely has that monkey sage mode, bro.
Hiruzen was a monkey.
We'll see what happens.
Let's hope so, man.
No, you don't want to hope so because that destroys your argument, bro. It's destroying everybody. He's listen. If Konohamaru has sage mode, he's wiping your Kawaki. You know that, right? It's over for that dude, bro.
Konohamaru can have sage mode. Board can give him the Jogan. You could probably steal a Renegon from this shit, bro. He can have anything. I'm not afraid of Konohamaru for anything in Russell Kawaki. To be honest. But all I'm saying is, I just want my guy. I want my guy to have a stable fight where he gets a W. That's it. That's all I ask for.
Do you think he will get that? Just based upon how it's trending?
No.
Yeah.
Why not? He's literally about to enter into a battle. Like, what are you talking about? He's relevant to the story.
If I have a prediction, he gets washed and he becomes a Hokage regardless.
Wow.
Damn. becomes a hold on. I don't think he's gonna become the Hokage. That's crazy.
I think
I
Shikamaru.
honestly don't think he's gonna be the Hokage.
I think Shikamaru's gonna lose a spot. I think Sarda should be the Hokage, but the way people are people saying he's basically stronger than Gar. He's gonna become the Hokage, bro. If that's the case, what are we doing here?
No, I think Konohamaru is definitely primed to be the Hokage, but if Sarda becomes Hokage, she ain't gonna become one now or anytime soon. It'll be like adult Sarda.
She's like 16.
She should.
So
she should.
I feel like I don't
At
feel
15,
I feel like by the
16?
time
What?
I feel like by the time Shikamaru gets packed up, Naruto is gonna be in his position. To be honest,
I don't think Naruto should ever take up that role again. He's awful at it. You did it. You accomplished your dream. Find something else to do.
Yeah, the mere fact that they're not putting up any stones, bro, I feel like they're like just like setting up bro to get taken by this position.
Yo, am I spazzing? Chapter 15 when Boruto's standing on like Naruto's stone face or whatever, his hair. Why is Naruto's stone monument hair so spiky?
No.
It's like they modeled it. It is. I just never noticed. It's weird. Like it's like they modeled it after his teenage version and not his adult version.
I see.
It's weird. And you look at all the other shinobi, like it's not like they have teenage Minato, right? It's like, why did you guys do this?
I guess it looks better. I don't know. Keep his youth, you know.
Maybe at some point when he's an adult, he grows his hair out but cuts it.
Maybe that selfie.
Possibly.
Yeah. So, but in the just probably last topic, but in the event of a Hokage shift, y'all don't think it's like weird that Konohamaru was like susceptible to omnipotence like that much? If you guys recall, like when he seen Eida the first time, like bro was like literally folded. Shikamaru didn't. Sarda won't.
Maybe Konohamaru is not affected by that omnipotence. Maybe he just fucking likes Eida.
Nah,
bro,
he's a horny dude, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Yeah, but like at least he has the willpower to resist it to his own detriment.
I
like,
didn't see that.
He didn't just give into it. No, he
Wasn't
did.
bro,
That's why he fell.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got incapacitated.
So he was definitely affected by it, but like at least he had like the willpower to resist. Everybody else just be simping or like they like completely resist, like Shikamaru. But that's less of a power implication and more of like I suppose like a disposition or a mental implication.
Yeah, will shit.
Yeah, one of the big reasons why I think Sarda would be a better Hokage is because she's like immune to, from what we've seen, she's immune to omnipotence, and also I think she's probably gonna get a lot of power ups. So if she trains with Kashin Koji, it's hurt.
I don't deny that should be a critical factor in determining who your leader is, given the fact that the information's known now. Like that, yeah, we can manipulate, but at that point, I mean, you're trying to account for so many different variables. But I don't think she's a better candidate because of that. Like Konohamaru, it appears has been groomed for this shit since he's a boy. So I think he's a way better candidate.
I don't know.
And I'm Sarda.
Sarda might be stronger. She might be smarter.
Well, she's certainly stronger. What
is she like 15, bro? Like she has like 12 years left, bro, before she even touches that office. So
that's exactly what they can both be Hokage. Like I don't think Konohamaru needs to stay Hokage for old age. I think he just needs to be like an interim to branch between if Shikamaru accepts the role. Shikamaru to Sarda.
Ever since like the third, like the Hokage years have been pretty sharp.
I think that's a waste of time, and it's like not smart. He's because he's susceptible to omnipotence. It's just not smart.
Well, the idea would be that omnipotence is a problem that's resolved by the time he would even be needing to be Hokage. That Shikamaru will hold down the Kage helm for the rest of TBV, and if Sarda and Shikamaru become Kage, you would see that in like some kind of monologue, or not monologue, but like montage towards the end of the series, like how Kakashi became Hokage, something similar to that.
I got a hot take. I think omnipotence is going to be a thing for the rest of TBV. Like even if Eida, let's say Eida dies and the Sharingan dies alongside her, someone else is probably going to have omnipotence.
Even if that doesn't happen, Eida seems like she doesn't really want the charm ability as far as omnipotence. because she's trying to find like quote unquote true love and shit like that. So she sees it as kind of like more of a curse than a gift.
Well, I think omnipotence through Eida is going to be resolved by some means. That doesn't mean it gets dispelled and everything goes back to normal, but maybe we arrive at a consensus that, hey, things are what they are, but at least we know about it or something of the sort. Or maybe we create some ability that can counter it or some tech tool or whatever the fuck. But by some means, it gets resolved. And I think, yes, it's possible somebody like Shibai or another Otsutsuki has it, but omnipotence is an ability that's so OP. Just from a writing standpoint, it would necessitate that you don't give it to too many people. It's one of those, it's like fucking Exodia, okay? You just see it every now and again, and then everybody just gets obliterated, okay? It's just one of those situations. It's not an everyday occurrence. So I don't think this would be like a major factor when it comes to picking who your next leader is going to be. Otherwise, it's Sarda, Boruto, Kawaki, or bust. Or like Damon. Like you're so severely limiting your pool of candidates that it almost becomes counterproductive, I think.
Damon as Hokage would be awesome, bro.
He wouldn't do shit but lay around. Like that dude ain't done shit for over a year. It's getting ridiculous. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, saw bro stand up once.
Like was he literally laying down on his like back in this chapter? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's one of the most like hype characters in terms of like who this dude can box with, and you don't even have him box. What the fuck?
Bro,
So
you know
what-
he reminds me like Super Smash Brothers. What's that fucking kid's name? Ness, yeah. He reminds me of him for some reason. I don't know why.
They kind of confirmed that Jura is stronger than him though in this chapter. So.
Oh, how so?
Oh, because they said where is it again? Where the frog was speaking to Shikamaru, and he said what did he say? There's let's see.
When he was talking about
there it is.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, this guy's don't joke. Listen, the most important thing is not to attack him. If he were to get serious, or chances of winning wouldn't be even 1 in a million. So, so I feel like, they kind of factored in Damon in that equation.
You think so? Okay.
I mean, they have to. Like, if there was a way to defeat Jura, and Damon was a way, I think they would factor that in.
Yeah. Do you think,
because it's
Damon
like all
will
or nothing.
cooperate?
Of course, because if the planet dies, Eida dies.
Well, he's looking at Himawari like kind of like an equal foe. So I mean, I can see that.
I mean, like Himawari is a potential.
Not Jura. I'm talking about Damon.
No, I know. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I mean, like Himawari is like the potential man of Boruto. Like I don't think we've seen her true power because we have to like get into like the Byakugan stuff and that stuff to get to like what Damon saw, in my opinion.
Certainly not.
So so I think I don't think I'm not factoring that into what we saw from Himawari recently.
I don't know. I feel like Damon, he might be the type to just leave with his sister and go to a different dimension or some shit by some means. Like bro might not even care to box, but his character does seem to want to fight strong people.
Yeah,
I just found it weird that Boruto's boxing, he can sense planetary spin. Hidari fight, Jura's fighting what's her name? Himawari. There's these big power levels, and this dude is laying down. Nobody has piqued any interest whatsoever in his desire to fight them. Interesting. I don't know.
Maybe he's like trying to protect Eida. I don't know. Maybe doesn't want to leave her side. Does he know that she's a target from chapter 6?
Yeah, he says it out loud.
Chapter 5. Yeah. So he's probably like, I'm not gonna leave her side.
I don't even think he's like. It's almost like no level of power has reached the limit to where he feels he needs to even get involved. Like everything he's sensed so far is just light work. But it could speak to what you're saying, to where like if Koji goes, if like Koji says, like if Jura gets mad and he turns up, then it will reach a level to where Damon's like, okay, I gotta pull up now. So
he won't be.
That kind of implies Damon is above Boruto.
I think so. Personally, I think it's just in front, like the pseudo heroes, 2 heroes, because I don't think Eida and Damon are heroes, but they're on the side of the angels somewhat. I think it's Damon, Himawari, then Boruto, and then you can just do whatever you want to in that particular order. So that's just me, it is what it is. I think Himawari has better feats than anybody on the hero side right now.
Yo, Randy Willis, he shot us a $2 donation. He said, wasn't future changed when Naruto and fell in love for it? Wait, hold on. Wasn't future changed when Naruto fell for Hinata?
Bro's mouth is moist. I could hear it. God damn.
I was on ice. My bad.
That
Was it
mouth is
future-
moist, boys. Moist, boys.
on ice, son.
That's what I heard. It's
Future
moist.
changed when Naruto, so it was moist.
Wasn't
So
the
it's
future changed when Naruto fell for? I don't. What's his
I'm not
question?
sure. Dude.
Wasn't
What
the
do you-
future changed when Naruto fell for Hinata?
Can you elaborate a little bit? I don't
Wasn't
understand.
the future changed when Naruto fell for Hinata?
I forgot the lore of Naruto the last.
When Naruto fell for Hinata. I mean, I guess Naruto was put in a genjutsu to fall in love with Hinata. I don't know. I mean, so basically, you would have to maybe point to something that would imply that what happened with Naruto and his love.
Mello, you're walking a dangerous path there, bro.
How so?
Very dangerous path.
Hold on. Put me on game. Why?
Yeah. You know what? Those Hinata stands on you, bro. You gotta be careful.
I didn't know such people existed, but okay. But yeah. So like you have to point to something that would imply that there was another possible future that was deviated from based upon Naruto's actions. Until I saw something like that, then I can't make that claim. So not a sexy answer, but I think it's the correct one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. All right.
Did you guys see the just before we leave the fight? What you guys
Oh
think
yeah,
about that?
yeah.
Wait, did we talk about that already?
We talked about it prior. Yeah, prior to the fight. Yeah, so yeah, it kind of went how I kind of thought it would. Well, not necessarily how I didn't know how it would go, but the idea that Mike Tyson wouldn't necessarily win if it went past like 3 or 4 rounds, I think that was kind of correct. It looked like he was decent in the first 2 rounds, but at the start of the third one, he kind of went in for like a quick start, and then Jake got him, bro. After that, Mike was going, bro. He looked like he was just trying to stay alive at that particular point.
Do you think it was rigged?
No, people always say that with Jake Paul fights, bro. They'll always say that, bro. It wasn't rigged. I think Jake Paul is just like an actually good boxer that'll probably beat a 60-year-old Mike Tyson.
Bro, Mike Tyson's leg was fucked up. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, his leg was fucked up. I mean, you can see it.
I think it was rigged in the other direction, bro.
You see that black brace he had on his leg?
Oh no, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, so it's that leg right there. It was fucked up because they even asked him at the end. He was like, "Did you come into the fight injured?" He said, "Yeah," but he wasn't going to use it as an excuse because he didn't use an excuse when he started the fight. So not only was he 58 years old, the brother had a bad leg. So
yeah, so
bro wasn't winning that shit out of the way, bro.
Yeah.
I do want to see who Jake fights next, though. It's going to be interesting. Conor McGregor talking, Ryan Garcia talking. I just want to see a good fight, to be honest.
Okay. Okay, so there's that. And there one more question. Over or under 50%? Kid Itachi versus Kid Minato. Shooting exams. Never mind the timelines. They're going up against each other. Who you got? What's your money on?
Kid Itachi, Kid Minato? Kid Minato. What does that dude even have, bro? Itachi, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd go Itachi because of the Sharingan.
Kid Minato.
I was wondering which I was like, what the fuck does he even have, bro? I don't even know.
Here's about the Sharingan. Freaking what's his name had it? We were just talking about him. Obito had the Sharingan and Minato bodied him.
Obito is not Itachi.
Bro, Kid Obito
is stronger than Itachi.
Hold on.
How powerful is
Wait, what are we talking about?
Level, right? Like
Obito made Kakashi shit in his. I mean, not Kakashi. Sorry. Made Itachi shit in his pants when they met him.
Yeah, but like Obito was like 16 at the time, wasn't he? Like 13, 16, something like that.
He was like 16.
Obito was like Boruto's age now, so he should be like priming and he's like getting to his peak. In this verse, you seem to prime around like 15, 19 around there.
Yeah, he said like kid Itachi.
So y'all think
like 10 and 8.
So y'all think that version y'all think that version of Obito is stronger than like 16-year-old healthy Itachi?
Who's 6? What version is? Because Itachi looked like a grown ass man, but he really not. Kind of. So,
He was 19 when he died. I believe.
okay,
But,
so
like,
the
16
version
was,
of him who
fine.
took out
That
the
old ass man was
man.
19, bro.
I know he had wrinkles on his face and shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, rings on his face since he was a kid.
and he got bad genetics. I don't know what it was about Itachi. His genetics were fucked.
Yeah,
He got a bad mutation or something.
Inbred.
But yeah, like Itachi with his like black romper versus like
That's crazy.
fucking oh boy, Minato. Yeah, I think Itachi wins. So I'll go 50 over 50.
Yeah. Didn't bro have his Mangekyo?
No. Not
When
at
did he
that
get
age.
that shit?
Wait, hold on. Was Itachi using his Sharingan as a kid?
Yeah. He had 2 Tomoe max.
No.
Nah, I don't think he's beating Minato, bro. I'm giving this to Kid.
At 16, he had 3. I'm pretty
Kid
sure. At 16, he had 3.
No, I'm not talking about teenage. I'm talking about like him as a kid, like Minato as like.
I'm giving this to Kid Minato, bro. He was a
bro. That's crazy, bro. Who is
like
Kid Minato? I'm so confused.
Sorry, Kid Itachi is what I'm talking about. Kid Itachi is boxing Anbu. He's fighting like on Jonin levels. He has two Tomoe Sharingan at most, like that version of Itachi.
Versus Kid Minato. What does Kid Minato do? I'm so
I don't know,
confused.
but they call him like a genius. I'm pretty sure he could do something.
We haven't seen too much on
book
Minato.
smart.
He said, they call him a genius. I guess he does some shit.
I guess he's kind of like the Kakashi genius.
Can he read?
Didn't have anything.
Now Kakashi was like doing Earth style in the academy. Like this dude was nasty.
Yeah,
like,
but we don't know what Minato did. I get what he's saying. Like we didn't get no.
Okay.
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 Feats from Minato. Like
okay.
We don't know what the fuck
Kid Itachi versus Kid Kakashi. There you go.
It still go Itachi.
I don't know about.
I'll give it to Kakashi.
I'm gonna give it to Itachi.
My only thing is Kakashi wouldn't have a Sharingan, the version I'm talking about.
He still
Kakashi is getting clapped, bro.
Wait.
No.
No, he should have one. Like, what is Chunin exams Kakashi? Does he have a Sharingan? No, he doesn't. No, he absolutely doesn't. He becomes a Jonin without the Sharingan. So
yeah, and he gets in the Ambu without a Sharingan as well.
I mean, technically, Kid Kakashi does have a Sharingan.
No, he got.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the same day, bro.
Now I get what you're saying. Technically, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like which one? Sharingan or no Sharingan?
Okay, so use like was it the Battle of Kanabi Bridge? Like use that Kakashi.
Bro, he's getting folded, bro.
By Kid
Itachi's
Minato?
Folded.
No,
Minato? I thought you said
Itachi. Sorry, I'm fucking up. Sorry. Kid
Itachi.
Okay, yeah, Kid Itachi.
Itachi is messy.
Me too. I was like, what the hell?
That looks like a no diff to me, bro. I don't know.
So what is he doing with the against Chidori? He just outspeeds it?
Bro, Chidori? If he uses that shit, he's dying, bro. What he's gonna do? Itachi's gonna dodge that shit and he's gonna like crash into like a rock or something.
Well, this will be Kakashi with like the one Sharingan. So
with the shot. Oh, my bad. Oh,
yeah. We changed it. We changed it. It's Kanabi Bridge. So yeah.
This becomes complicated.
I think in Taijutsu they should be on par. I think in terms of versatility, I would probably give it to Kakashi because I'm not sure what the fuck Kid Itachi has in terms of the versatility, jutsu versatility. But Kid Kakashi was doing like Earth style fucking shit as an academy student. Which, by the way, his academy drip is elite. By the way, so I think in terms of mastery of the Sharingan, although they don't have mastery, I think Kakashi has 3 Tomoe. Wait, does he have 2 Tomoe when he first gets it?
What did he have? I don't remember.
I think he has. No, I think Obito awakened 3. Yeah, so he has a more advanced Sharingan, I think, but he doesn't have as much experience with it. But he is a genius, so.
Yeah, but I guess like you're using the exact one he had at that moment, so that would be like the 2 Tomoe. I'm looking at it right now. It's the 2 Tomoe.
Is that the same version of Kakashi that like pinned, like stabbed Rin? Like, what's the time gap?
The Rin one.
Yeah, because I know that version might have. Because I think it's the same guy. I think it's like within the same year. I mean, he has the same drip, right? So we're using that same version. I wouldn't give him Mangekyo shenanigans, obviously, but like 3 Tomoe more experienced. perhaps he could beat Itachi. I don't know.
I think he can. Like with 3 Tomoe, definitely. 3 Tomoe, I feel like I would even give him the edge with like 2 Tomoe, to be honest. Because like he's so like he has so many more like jutsus to use, and he's so skilled with them. And he's like, I don't see like a major taijutsu difference with them. Like even if like let's say you remove like Tsukunomi and Kakashi like fought Itachi in part 1, like when they fought, like do you think like he would lose that battle, or do you think like it would be more even?
I think it would be more even, but it's weird because like Itachi would be on a time limit, but although he wouldn't have drained as much chakra without Tsukuyomi, I just based upon like what they were doing before Tsukuyomi, then I would say yeah.
Yeah, I feel like based on like, although it kind of it's I was gonna bring up like the pain stuff, but that's like you can argue that Kakashi just got drastically stronger. So like maybe the gap between him and Itachi was great, but he kind of closed it over time. So yeah, it's interesting.
They both got stamina problems, so at that point, so it's an interesting fight. It wouldn't last very long, I don't think.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so.
But yo, so you had Itachi, Bara, and Itachi for free game.
Yeah.
No, I had Kakashi.
And what did you have, kiddo?
For the Sharingan versus Sharingan,
Yeah,
I would say Kakashi. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say Kakashi too. So 3 Kakashi, big Kakashi. All right, bet.
Kakashi.
Yeah.
Nice. Good shit, people.
All right,
yeah.
Oh.
You guys, yeah.
Oh, by the way, before you guys close out, I'm gonna recommend, as I always do. I told you guys to get on like Kaiju. I'm gonna tell you guys to get on.
I gotta get back. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Watch.
When's season 2 coming out, bro?
I have no idea. I don't watch anime, bro. I just read that shit.
I might have to start reading, bro. I need to.
Yo, you need to read it. Dan, bro. I like that shit is like
kiddo. I would say get into it, bro. It's actually I like it.
That might be the only anime I actually watch because it's also my office stuff and it's very faithful to the manga. I literally I started reading Dan like last week Monday. Like it has 175. I couldn't stop reading, bro. I finished that shit in like 2 days. So I'm all caught up. And it's awesome. I couldn't stop reading, bro. It's so great. So yeah,
over?
you guys should read Dan. No, it's on like a new arc is starting. I don't think it's gonna be over for anytime soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I might have to hop on at the very least watch the first season or what they have so far and then catch up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I kind of
I will say.
Yep.
I was gonna say I will say it might seem like a gooner anime at first. You're gonna see some weird stuff. Okay, I was gonna drop that shit. I was like, yeah, okay, but then it gets into like the mysterious stuff. Like it has so many different aspects to it, and the art is like, if Ikimoto drew Dan, he would be in the hospital every month. Okay, that's what I would say. It's awesome.
Bet. I'll take that.
How's the plot? Like actual
high
plot?
recommendation.
The plot, it's great, bro. Like it has, as I say, it has so many different aspects. Like the power system is very diverse. It's a story that has like it has like mythical creatures, ghosts, aliens, all of this stuff. The main character is a female and a male, but the female is more so like the main character. The male is
the main character is both.
Yeah, both of them, but the female has a more prominent role, I will say.
Like Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah, pretty much. But
no,
the female, the male has more prominence than
my mind's
Sasuke.
in the gutter. Never mind. All right, sorry.
Oh no. Although it kind of goes there at some points.
Wow.
Sure.
All right, Sean. See y'all.
This man Bar on his last legs.
Bar was like, oh,
bro. So like he's dying, bro.
Bro, sound like my drunk ass uncle. Sound like Bug on Henny. Okay.
Henny,
you guys
Henny
be
Lord
safe.
Barra.
Shout out to the super chat donators. You guys are awesome.
Shout out to Ready SG, Randy Williams,
channel members.
Yes, sir. And shout out to the channel members. Let me give them a shout out real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Bro.
No, this shout taking
killing Barra.
Nah. We got to shout out to Poppy Wolf, Shells Blunt, T.I. Spencer Jr., Jaji, FBK, D-Man, Wasp, Millennium Kage, and Ready SG. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
Bet,
y'all.
bet, bet.
Bro, Bar,
Alright,
is
boy.
that 7 bands, bro? That's crazy. Nice.
Said, I
Peace.
wish. I mean, kill you can't, buddy. You might get shredded.
All right, y'all boys be easy. Peace.
All right, peace.
Later.